Yeah, hello? You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, perfect. Let's get this started then.
Can you guys hear him okay?
Can they hear me?
Okay, it looks like my audio went down. It always does that when Skype is going.
Hold on,
now?
Let me get my earphones. I'll be right back.
Okay. How about now? Am I okay now? Okay. Every time I start a Skype conversation, it automatically lowers all my other volumes, which includes my microphone.
Are you doing that? Okay, hold on. Well, that's the one you have to play the controller with. This guy does not. You can't play Dead Rising. It's too young. Alright, I'm ready.
Okay. It's like a little busy over there.
I'm good. Your fans didn't understand how kind of distracted I was to not have this debate right away, so. But I'll make time. Get over. Alright. Hello?
Yep.
Okay, so how should we start this?
Well, you had a lot to say in the comments section, so I'm going to go ahead and let you start.
Okay, well, I mean, the things you stated in your little video, I just really didn't understand. I felt like you had too much hate towards Microsoft, that your view was like shattered. You couldn't accept how good the Xbox One was.
Such as what?
Such as the many features it has to offer. I mean, people complain about how the Xbox is just, it's now becoming just another TV, but I don't understand. What we saw at E3 was many things. They showed a lot of games, which was outstanding. Plus, they showed TVs and its Kinect features. What's wrong with having more things? I don't understand that. Can you explain that to me? Why are people so outraged that it can do more than just play games? People don't buy phones to just call people. They buy phones because of the games it has on it. They buy phones because it can do many other things than just call people. If that was so, people would just buy like $2 phones. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand what you're saying, and let me ask you, what did gamers complain about mostly regarding the Xbox One?
Well, they complained about the DRM, the policy, and that's. You know what's so funny about that? If you really watched, if Xbox would have never said anything about that DMR, and people watched just that E3 and PlayStation E3, if they didn't include that whole bashing the Xbox about they're not internet demanding and all that stuff. They spent like probably 20 minutes on that segment there, by the way, just to let you know that. If they didn't include that, Xbox One would have destroyed them, hands down. Do you know that?
You mean if they didn't come out and say, we let you play used games, we let you play offline, then Xbox would destroy them?
Yeah, and they spent 20 minutes on that, bashing the Xbox.
That doesn't really make much sense because at the time, Microsoft had those policies, and those policies were not good for gamers.
No, what I'm saying to you, if you exclude that, because right now it really doesn't matter. I really don't understand why we're even arguing about that, because they erased that. So that doesn't matter right now, but I'm saying...
So why are you bringing it up from E3?
Because you told me why were people mad at the Xbox at E3, and I told you it was the DMR and policies.
They were mad because Microsoft had the DRM policies that was bad for gamers. They're mad that
I mean,
Microsoft
it
has
wasn't.
so many limitations and put a focus on TV, sports,
No,
and other useless features.
That's where you're wrong. They didn't focus on that. They said specifically at the Xbox One reveal show that they were going to show more about the games at E3, and that the reveal show will be more about the Kinect and its features, meaning the TV concept of the console. They want this console to be like a one box in your living room. They want to replace the cable box with the Xbox. Do you understand that?
They didn't say nothing about what they're going to show at E3 until all the negativity they got after the Xbox One reveal.
The only reason why they got the negativity...
They were not expecting that.
They were not expecting what?
All that hate.
They were not expecting what, sorry?
They weren't expecting all that hate.
From the DRM policies?
Yeah, from the DRM policy.
Oh yeah, because it's a new thing. People freak out when anything new happens. I mean, come on, this happens many times.
Have you seen the highlights from the Xbox reveal? TV, sports.
But they said that though. They said that in the beginning. And unlike you, I understand that you're a true gamer, but there are millions of people out there who like to do other things than just play games on their console.
Well, yeah, that's why they have Netflix, that's why they have Crackle, that's why they have Amazon Instant Video, that's why they have internet browsers.
You're right.
But
right.
guess what?
I could see
on the
same
PS4 and on the PS3, those features are free, but on the Xbox 360 and Xbox One, they're not. You have to pay for it.
How then with the membership, right?
Yeah, with Xbox Live Gold.
Okay, so let me ask you this one. PS4 right now, it's charging, right, for their online play, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how much is that a year?
$50,
right? And how much is Xbox 360s? Xbox One. $60, right? $60, right?
60.
So,
yes, 60.
So what you're telling me is that $50, they're forcing you to pay $50 just to play online?
Well, that's not the only thing PlayStation Plus offers you. They offer you free games that you can play for as long as you have a subscription. They offer you 10% to 75% off in the PlayStation Store, and this applies to 3 different platforms.
Okay, so that's $50.
And you more than get your money back on PlayStation Plus.
Get your money back for what?
You more than make your money back for the money you save on PlayStation Plus.
With the free games, right?
Not just the free games, but the discounts you get in the store as well.
Okay. And all that is $50, right?
All that is $50.
What I want to let people understand is that it's not that different from the Xbox 360s or the Xbox One. The Xbox 360 is already having this, 2 games free a month thing.
Only until the release of the Xbox One.
But they haven't said they were gonna stop doing that.
They said they're doing this until the release of the Xbox One.
Okay, but they said they did not decline any verification of doing it again on the Xbox One, which would not make any sense for them not to do it. But anyways, what I was saying is that... They
made it pretty specific that they're not giving any more games out after the Xbox One's release.
Stop screaming, please. I'm talking to somebody. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The main point I brought that up is because the people buy the console to play online. Their main focus, once they get that...
That's the only reason why people buy the console,
No. Not the only reason. I said the main reason why most gamers, hardcore gamers, like me and yourself, we buy these consoles.
Have you polled every gamer out there so you can say that most gamers care about playing games online?
I can actually do that because just look at the most popular played game online right now. That's what, Call of Duty right now? Or Halo, or what, Gears of War, or look at all these multi-playing online games. The majority buy a system and get connected online, right? And they play with other people. How many
Xbox 360s are there sold?
Why are you asking me that? Well, right now there are more sold than the PS3 in the United States.
That's regardless. I don't really care. How many in general have been sold?
Oh, wow. I don't know the exact number, but I know
around 70 million. Around 70 million worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the last numbers Microsoft gave for those who actually have an Xbox Live account?
What were those numbers? Tell me.
Around 44 million.
Okay.
So 70 million.
I said the majority, didn't I?
40 million.
I said the majority, didn't I?
That's not the majority, though. They only gave numbers for those who have an Xbox Live account and not the ones that actually have an Xbox Live Gold subscription. And I'm sure if they gave those numbers, it'd be a lot less than what they already have on there for subscription just for Xbox Live in general. But that just shows right there that out of 70 million, only about 44 million actually have an Xbox account, an Xbox Live account.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's not a majority. And I'm sure it's even less than that for the people who actually pay for gold. So it's important for gamers to have the ability to play offline. And that's what they were trying to get rid of.
But they can't play offline on the 360. They can do that.
So if I were to get an Xbox One and I send it to someone that I know who's overseas,
I'm sorry.
Will he be able to play offline?
You're talking about the Xbox One now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought we were talking about 360, but now you want to go to Xbox One. Well, you can play it offline on the Xbox One once you do a one-time system update.
And how do you have to do a system update?
You have to connect on the internet.
You have to get on the internet. So if someone doesn't have the internet, they can't do it.
Okay, so where are you from? This is why I really don't get people who are going to buy the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. You're telling me that once you buy this system, you cannot find any type of internet access just once to get an update? You know,
not everyone has access to internet. Just look at the numbers. 77 million Xboxes sold. Only about 44 million actually have an Xbox Live account.
But you don't know
That's a lot of Xboxes unaccounted for.
You don't know the exact
numbers. It's more
numbers.
likely that these boxes are not online.
That doesn't mean that 30-something million can't access the internet. That doesn't mean that. It just means that they don't have Xbox Live.
It means that they're not online. That's what
but that doesn't mean they can't.
Microsoft does not know the status of that Xbox.
But that doesn't mean they can get internet.
I'm sure they could get internet.
I don't understand your point.
To the internet.
Huh?
Do you know how much of the country is still running off of dial-up? Do you think every area in the United States of America is wired for broadband?
Then you know what?
When you were a kid, what was your first console?
My first console, wow, that was long. I think the Sega Dreamcast.
That was your first console?
Yeah, that's I wasn't really much a gamer when I was young, but yeah, Sega Dreamcast and then Nintendo because I love Smash Brothers, and then PlayStation 2. Oh my God. I mean, PlayStation, PlayStation 2. I was actually in the beginning a PlayStation fanboy, but then I don't know what happened. Xbox, I don't know. My mom got me I was supposed to get the PS3, which was $600, and my mom went to GameStop and she said, hell no, that shit costs too much money. And she bought me the 360. And I was like, oh shit. But then I just started playing games on it, like Halo, and then Gears of War came out. I was like, oh my God, okay, I'm sold. But anyways, back to the discussion. What were you saying again?
Every console in history can play their games right out of the box. You don't have to connect to the internet. You can pop open your console, put in your game, and play it.
But both
every console in history.
You're right. But you do know that both consoles have their best features when they're plugged online, right? You do know that, right?
You do know that most of the Xbox Live features are locked behind Xbox Live Gold.
I'm answering your questions. I already answered your question. I just want you to answer this question. You do know that both of these consoles' best features are online, right?
It depends on what you consider to be the best feature. What do you consider to be the best feature?
So, tell me what you can... Okay, instead of playing games, what can you do with the PS4 offline? Or the 360 offline? Well, you can't do anything with the Xbox One because you just stated, yeah, and I know that you need a one-time installment on the internet. But what can you do on the PS4 that's offline once you get it? Play your games, right? That's it, right?
Yeah, you can play your games.
That's it, right?
You can play your games. You have access to all the other features on there.
No.
There's only one feature. There's only one feature that you can't use without a PlayStation Plus subscription, and that's online multiplayer.
But who is going to pay almost $400 if they don't buy the $400 just to play offline? When I don't get that. I'm talking about right now without an internet connection. That's what I'm saying. Without an internet connection, you're gonna pay $400 for a PS4. Why get a system anyways? Why get a system if you can't get internet? That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So you can
Why get a console?
Games available for the console.
You don't get it though. I'm trying to tell you that the best.
You're telling me that there's no reason to buy a console if you don't have it.
There is. Oh, there is. There's reasons, but not a $500 or $400 one. I'm telling you that the best features on the PS4 and the Xbox One are when it's connected to the internet. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But you're saying that, you shouldn't buy the Xbox One because, there's some people in the world that is not connected
Here's the main thing. There's features that you should be able to use offline without having to connect online just to get it. Like playing offline games. You shouldn't have to connect online to do that. Like the game DVR feature. The game DVR feature on the Xbox One, you can't use it unless you're signed into your Xbox Live Gold account.
Yeah, that's one of the requirements, yeah.
It's a feature that is not relative to an internet connection, but you have to have a paid subscription in order to use it.
Yeah, this is not any surprising news. This has been on the 360. Have you noticed that?
Yes, I've noticed they've done a lot of
so I don't get why this is
on the 360 as well.
They haven't. I'm not saying they haven't ripped anybody off. I mean, the 300,000 servers that they have upgraded on the Xbox One is phenomenal. I don't think any other console can come even near that. Do you understand that? The Xbox Live itself has become the reason why the Xbox is today is because of Xbox Live. The Xbox Live is the best online capability console ever that has ever been made.
Okay,
you cannot refute that.
You're telling me the Xbox Live features are worth the money, right? That's what you're telling me?
Yeah, they are worth the money.
Okay, well then consider this. Games Windows Live was released, I think, in 2006 on the PC. The exact same features as Xbox Live Gold. And they did the same thing. They made gamers pay for it on the PC.
Yeah.
But PC gamers are smart, so they didn't pay for it. And guess what Microsoft did? They made it for free. So if they could run the same features on the PC for free, why do they charge you guys?
The features like getting Netflix and all the other apps for free?
Well, you shouldn't have to pay to use apps like Netflix or Crackle or
right. You're right about
Crunchyroll.
You're absolutely right about that. And I don't know. I just have that sense that they will do something about that. I just have that feeling. But yeah, you're right about not. Yeah, I don't know why they. It's not that they're charging us. I feel like the main focus is just the online play. I feel like people don't understand that PlayStation is also $50. That's what I don't understand. It's $50, and the Xbox Live is $60. 50-60, not that much of a difference.
Yeah, but here's the main difference. On PlayStation,
Good job.
Make your money back. The savings you get, you save more money than what you pay for PlayStation Plus.
Yes, that's true because they give you free games. You said, right?
Not only access to free games for as long as your subscription's active, but discounts in the store as well.
Discount from stores. I can get discounts too, though. I have the GameStop discount.
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about on the PlayStation Network store.
Yeah, but you talk about discounts in general. You're getting discounts off the games you buy in the store or
on the
in retail stores?
PlayStation Network store, the PSN store.
Oh, okay. You get discounts, okay. Good.
10% to 75% off.
On new games or what?
Games a few months out, just depends. They offer you discounts in the store, access to free games that you can play for free on your console. You get more money back than what you pay for Xbox Live Gold.
Yeah. Okay, I understand what you're saying, but I'm not getting the fact that like what discounts are you getting off of? Like, how new are these games? Like, I don't want to get a fucking discount, like a 75% discount off of freaking Dead Rising 2 on my PlayStation Network. I mean, that game is so old. Like, how new are these games that you're getting discounts off?
I think they recently had Tomb Raider for like what was it? Like $10, I think. I think they had Tomb Raider for like 75% off.
Tomb Raider in GameStop is $20 right now.
Okay, well, $10 sounds a lot better than $20.
But you do know that the Xbox, even the Xbox 360 has discounts as well, though. You do know that, right? They have sales as well. This is not new.
I'm aware of that, but that's not part of the package. That's for everyone, whether you be silver or gold.
Exactly. Okay, so that's even better. You don't have to be a gold member.
It's not on the same level as PS Plus or even Steam.
I mean, that feature that PS4 has with the free games, and I was talking to one of my friends about it, and the free games that he was mentioning was pretty like recent and pretty good, and I was like, wow, that's really good.
Yeah, people right now can download Hitman Hitman Absolution for free and play it, the whole game.
That's actually really good. You gotta understand. For that, you need help. For what? Okay, play this game. Both Sony and Microsoft are business type companies. They're not just gonna give you free games just because they want to give you free games. They're gonna give you free games because the free games that they're giving you maybe are not selling as much, or they completely just are done with it. Like it's finished. Just like Grand Theft Auto 4 on the Xbox 360 right now. Guess how much is it? It's $5 right now.
How does that make sense though? Because if you're telling me they're a business and that's why the games don't sell, so they give it to you for free, what do they profit from that?
I mean, you tell me. I don't know why they're giving so much things for free. I mean, they messed up. The PlayStation 3 really messed up when they...
They're giving you a value. They're helping you save money. They're giving you a good deal. You can make money, but also give a customer a good deal.
You're right. What's wrong? The Xbox is doing the same thing too, though. I know it may seem bad right now, but they have sales as well. Do you realize
that they're forcing you to buy a Kinect camera?
No. That's where you're wrong.
Forcing you to buy a Kinect camera, and unless you pay for Xbox Live Gold, you can't even video chat.
Listen.
My PSP has Skype. I can use Skype for free on my PSP. On the Xbox One, you have to pay for it.
Let me tell you. Okay, can I speak with a response? Okay, the reason Xbox is not forcing nobody to buy Kinect. The Kinect is the Xbox One. That's what needs to get through people's heads when they keep saying that. They're not forcing you. It's part of the system. Kinect is part of Xbox One.
It's a peripheral.
It's a what?
It's a peripheral that can be disconnected.
Okay, but do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's connected. The devs even said that the Xbox One was developed for the Kinect, and it goes both ways too. So you're not being forced.
And Microsoft said themselves that they understand that consumers care more about the console itself, but Microsoft is still pressuring the success of Kinect because Microsoft said themselves they care mostly about the success of Kinect.
Can I ask you a question? Have you seen what the Kinect can do, the new Kinect 2.0? Have you seen what it can do?
Yes, I've seen what it can do.
And what is your feeling on that?
I can turn my Xbox on with a controller. I can navigate my menu with my controller. I can hit the home button and snap what applications I want with my controller. There's nothing you can do with Kinect that you can't already do with the controller.
No. Okay. I mean, you can think of it like that, but I'm talking about the real deal here. I mean, the features that it show, like you can instantly, just communicating with your Kinect instead of just pressing buttons and all that stuff, wasting time. it's more simple. It's easy. Did you see the reveal?
It takes just as amount of time to say something than to hit a few buttons and go to it.
You're right, but this is what Xbox One is offering, is showing you, and it's future-like. It's future material. We see this in movies every single time. I bet you 30 years from now we'll all be laughing about this because we're having this debate about, why are they forcing us this when every console...
Voice commands are futuristic.
No, it's not that it's futuristic. It's that you can just say something, right? And it automatically pops up without pressing anything. Or move your hand in front of your TV and the dashboard goes left from right, whether you move your hand left or right.
Or you can just hit left or right on the D-pad on your controller.
You can, but, I mean, which one would you rather prefer?
What you're telling me is basically Kinect itself costs a little bit less than, the Xbox One to manufacture.
No, that's actually wrong. Sorry.
That's what Microsoft said. They said that it costs nearly as much as the Xbox One to manufacture.
No, the Xbox costs more than the Kinect costs more than the Xbox One. That's what you're saying?
No, I said nearly as much. Microsoft said so themselves, and you can Google this, that it cost them nearly as much to manufacture Kinect as the Xbox One. You could have an Xbox One for maybe $300. $300 without the Kinect camera, without the voice recognition stuff.
You have to understand the Xbox One was developed for the Kinect. So if Microsoft just sold the Xbox One by itself, it wouldn't function properly because it's missing the most important piece, which is the Kinect. That's what you got to understand. So, and the Kinect has sold over 25 million copies.
If they don't have Kinect?
You're acting like people don't even want this. It has sold 25 million copies. So I mean,
and do you know what the attachment rate was?
What?
1-to-1.
Listen, it had its flaws. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. It was not accurate. I have a Kinect.
Absolutely terrible. They can sell 25 million, whatever they want. But a 1-to-1 attachment rate is barnacles. Mm-hmm. That means people bought it, and on average, people bought one game for it.
Yeah.
That shows consumers didn't give two shits about it. If they liked it so much, there'd be a higher average of people buying games for it. But one Kinect to one game is awful. Nobody wants that kind of attachment rate for any piece of hardware.
You're right, but I understand what you're saying about the Kinect, the first Kinect not being up to its potential, but the new Kinect...
And that also proves that the consumers didn't care. If they bought one game for it, because look, just...
You can't speak for everybody, just like how you said, just like how you said that most people don't have internet access.
Last generation,
you can't speak
people had a choice. People had a choice to buy a Kinect, correct?
Because the 360 wasn't built for the Kinect. It was something new that the Xbox that Microsoft has introduced. It was something new that Microsoft has introduced to the public. It didn't go so well. It was a good idea. It was a great idea actually, and it didn't go so well. That's why the Xbox One, they spent so much time focusing on the Xbox Real that people seem to think that they forgot about the gamers, which obviously they didn't, since E3 happened. And in my opinion, if you compare the games alone, what Microsoft at E3 showed, the games alone, Microsoft destroyed Sony. That's what it is. It's plain and simple.
So
I don't want to hear anything about Octodad. Have you even seen that stupid ass game, Octodad? And what's the other game?
It's a very popular indie game.
Okay, have fun with that. Squirming around as an octopus and freaking dressing yourself for a wedding. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard anyways, but it doesn't...
Have fun for Disneyland Adventure 3. Peter Pan's Revenge. Have fun with that. Have fun with Connectables 3.
What?
Connectables 3. Those are going to be amazing games, right?
I'll show you... Wait, what in E3 has Sony showed that's actually worth mentioning other than Infamous, which was amazing. I always give credit when credit's due. Amazing. Infamous, The Order, which it looked good. I read articles about it. It looked good. And yeah, that's it. What have they shown that's exclusive to the PS4 other than Infamous and The Order? Tell me, please. I can tell you what the Xbox One has shown. I mean,
I do remember a few titles for each one, but generally I didn't really care for either side. I like the Nintendo exclusives more than both of them, but I know like Sony had Knack, they had Infamous, they had The Order, they had Killzone, and a couple other things. I know Microsoft had Sunset Overdrive. They had
got so many good reviews.
They had Project Spark.
Which is amazing in itself in Windows. Killer Instinct. Did you see that?
Killer Instinct did not look good to me. I'm sorry.
It didn't look good to you. Why?
No, it just didn't look good to me. It looked kind of stiff.
Can you explain? Because in your videos, one of your videos I was watching, you said that Xbox fanboys, every time that somebody else had, like, let's say they were doing a debate and you were telling them something they couldn't explain, they just said, oh, it didn't look good, or they didn't give a further explanation towards it. So can you explain why you didn't like Killer Instinct and why you didn't think it looked good?
I didn't like the gameplay.
What about the gameplay?
Like I say, it looks stiff. The gameplay doesn't look fun. I can look at a game like, as much as I hate Capcom, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 looks pretty fun, but it's still a rip-off, so I didn't buy it. I can look at a game and tell if I want to play it or not. Killer Instinct doesn't look too fun to me.
So you don't like Killer Instinct because of the gameplay, it being too stiff for you?
Yeah, it looked pretty stiff and boring. And evidently everyone at EVO didn't like it either.
No, yeah, you're actually wrong about that.
So why did they get booed?
Did you see the video? Once they said Microsoft, they started booing. I mean, Killer Instinct was not. It was just sad. I felt sorry for Killer Instinct. And I didn't bite it. Double Helix. It was.
Yeah, you did.
Just please stop.
You did for soccer.
Baseball. But anyway, Double Helix. I felt sorry for them because they got booed for no reason because of Microsoft. It wasn't the game Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct,
You don't think it was the package that people don't care about Killer Instinct and Microsoft?
But you do know that EVO, nobody in EVO, when somebody goes to EVO, nobody cares about anything except for Marvel. Like, that's what people wait for. Marvel, and that's it.
DC
you have a new game like Killer Instinct.
The DC game, Injustice or whatever, that didn't get booed.
Say that again,
King of Fighters didn't get booed.
Because, dude... Is that a Microsoft-based
game? The Persona Fighter didn't get booed.
Dude, Killer Instinct did not get booed. It was Microsoft that got booed. If you looked at the video, once they said Microsoft, hey, I'm Double Helix, they said first they said Double Helix.
Street Fighter 4 didn't get booed. Then Street Fighter times Tekken didn't get booed. The only game that got booed was Killer Instinct.
Do you know the history in EVO though? All the games you mentioned have been with EVO since EVO first presented itself to the world. Like, how is it going to get booed? If you watch the video, you can see that the person who was presenting Killer Instinct said Killer Instinct did not get any boos, said Double Helix did not get any boos. Then, when Double Helix said funded by Microsoft, made only possible by Microsoft, that's when they got booed. So Killer Instinct in itself did not get booed.
They don't care about Killer Instinct or Microsoft, pretty much, plain and simple. It's not like if they said, oh, brought to you by Sony, then there would be no booing. No.
But you do know that a lot of people hate Microsoft. You do know that, right?
You know that people have a lot of good reasons to hate Microsoft.
Yeah, I see that in the comments. I mean, people really hate it. I mean, if you read the YouTube comments that I post on YouTube about it.
How many 360s did I go through? About 3 or 4 of them. One I used twice and it broke on me.
What, the 360?
Yes.
Yeah. You're right. I had Red Ring of Death too as well. Actually 2, but I got another one because You see, it's basically it's personal choice, man. If the game, I like to play online. I like multiplayer, competitive, like Battlefield, like again Call of Duty, Gears of War, those games. And the best experience you're gonna get with those games are Xbox Live. Xbox Live is where online multiplayer happens. This is known. We already know this. Halo. We already know this. This is where multiplayer, where you get the best online capability possible. I'm not going to get a PS3.
What makes it the best online capability possible?
Yeah.
What makes it so?
Well, one, because you have to pay for it. Why do you think PS4 is starting to charge people to pay online? Because they know it's a good idea. You can invest in it. Why you think Microsoft just pulled out the 300,000 servers out of their asses? I mean, I don't get it.
Your logic is you pay for a service, it's the best, right? Because they give you the best because you're paying, right?
Yeah.
So why are Xbox Live accounts still getting hacked?
What?
Why are Xbox Live accounts still getting hacked?
Because people will be dicks sometimes? I don't get it.
Why are so many games on the Xbox still on P2P servers? Games like Battlefield,
you mean the Xbox 360?
Games like Call of Duty,
we're talking about
those games are always being hacked online. Halo 4 was released. Halo 4 was leaked before even release date, and people were playing online and hacking online before the game was released.
So that's not a bad thing for the players who play Halo 4 if they get to play it early. I don't understand what you're saying. What are you saying? I mean, you're talking about hacking. PlayStation 4 was off for how many months?
I think it was, 24 days, I think? 24 days?
When has Xbox ever had that?
Xbox has been down
longest
for a couple days.
I heard, not a couple of days, no. No.
Yeah, during the holiday season, it was down for about 2 or 3 days.
Okay, even if I believe you on that one.
That happens to both services every now and then. Stuff happens sometimes. No online service is going to always be online just because people pay for it. It happens every now and then. I don't think it's a big deal when it happens because it's just a natural occurrence.
Yeah.
But just because you pay for something doesn't make it better than something that's free.
What the hell did you just say?
I said just because you pay for something doesn't necessarily make it better than something that's free.
In terms of what we're talking about, right?
Yes.
Okay.
PSN, people can play online. People can get their parties together. People can chat in game. They can still play. On most Sony first-party titles, they have dedicated servers. On Xbox Live, you have P2P servers. You got services like Steam. That's free, and that's 1,000 times better than Xbox Live.
Oh my god! I mean, I don't know why we're arguing. Everybody already knows that Xbox Live. I mean, it's. Are you're telling me that the PS3 network is now better than the Xbox Live? Is that what you're saying?
I had a PS3.
Because the articles have already said this, and even IGN. I mean, Xbox Live is the best online.
I don't really care what IGN or any other corporate-owned, web online sites say. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you from my own experience that PSN is a better value and PSN is a better service than Xbox Live. Just because you pay for something doesn't make it better.
Well, I'm telling you from my own experience that because I pay for it, I think it's better.
Why is that?
Because of my experience.
What about Xbox Live makes it better?
Wait, what?
What about Xbox Live makes it better?
What about Xbox Live? Well, the services that they have. I mean,
like what?
The online capabilities. That's what I mentioned.
Capabilities?
The gamer tags, the features, the minor features like the gamer tag.
$60 a year for gamer tags. That's what that's going to.
No, that's not actually.
Well, then give me some good examples here.
I'm sorry, hold on. There are many examples. I mean, they have the arcades. They have the avatars. They had 1 versus 100. I don't know why they cut that out, but Most of the time is just basically the multiplayer games, the DLCs, just Call of Duty. It's better. It's better on the.
Did you say DLCs?
Yeah. What happened? What's wrong?
What about DLC are you referring to?
Like they get exclusive DLCs before PS3. I don't.
What games? What games are you referring to?
Like the new Battlefield that's coming up, they're getting new DLCs in the Call of Duty. They're getting new DLCs. Is there something I said?
Is there exclusive content?
No, it's time. They get it earlier. I just said that 2 times. They get it early.
So it's better because people get exclusive months.
They get months early. Yeah.
2 games.
I mean, can you explain to me how it's the PS3 network is better other than it's free? I mean, okay.
If that's what you pay for is to get time exclusive maps, how come Sony has exclusive content for Diablo 3, Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, Batman Arkham Origins, Watch Dogs, Mad Max, and Destiny?
I mean, okay, when you say that,
real exclusive content.
Destiny, when you say that, Assassin's Creed, explain those exclusives to the people so they won't think they're getting like $1 million worth of exclusive. For Assassin's Creed, they're getting to play as the female Assassin's Creed from I think the 3rd or whatever Assassin's Creed she was back then, like 2 missions, like a mission actually I heard, and then for the Watch Dogs, you get an hour extra of the campaign. So calm down with those exclusives you just mentioned.
Well then, why would you mention map packs for Call of Duty and Battlefield? And it's only timed exclusive. You said so yourself. A month or so early. And I'm telling you that Sony can provide real exclusive content of PS3 and PS4 games, and when they didn't even have to charge for it at first. Do you know how many games last generation had exclusive content for multi-platform games?
I know.
There was dozens of them.
I know it makes me look bad because, of course, I mean, who wouldn't want to buy the system who charges free for online play? Of course,
you get a better value by buying your game on the Sony console because you get more content with your game.
To me, the reason why I actually
why else is Xbox Live better besides avatars, which are HDMIs?
Because of the way it's put, the dashboard, for example, it's just so simple. Everything is simple and it's straightforward. And it's much easier.
You're paying yearly for something they already have programmed on the box itself?
Hold on, I'm sorry. Yeah, the dashboard.
You're paying
which is one important feature of it. I know you're going to say, you're going to keep saying I'm paying. I'm just telling you what it is. The dashboards are better. The online play is better. That's what I'm telling you. The avatars are better.
Play?
Huh?
What about the online play?
It's better.
How is it better?
Well, Call of Duty is better on Xbox Live. And there are more people playing Call of Duty on Xbox Live than there are PS3.
So it's better because more people are playing it on Xbox Live?
Yeah, and it's been stated numerous times that it is better.
Why is it better?
I don't know about that, but it's been stated.
You're telling me that it's better, but you don't know why.
I've saw it. I've seen it in some articles that stated that that Xbox Live.
You're telling me from your experience why Xbox Live Gold is better.
I've said this again. My online experience through online multiplayer, the things I played on online and multiplayer, and when I played the PS3 online multiplayer like Call of Duty, I played Call of Duty on PS3. I felt that the 360 was much better. I don't know what else to say to you. I think the dashboard on the 360 looks better. It's easier. I think the achievements on the Xbox Live, it's nice. It's good. It makes you keep playing the game. I think Bing is a good thing to the Xbox Live. I mean, there's a lot of things. I'm not going to just sit here and explain to you how so many features on the Xbox Live and that's the reason why I paid for it. I mean,
Did you just say Bing?
Yeah, I just said Bing. I don't know why I said Bing, but hey, this is right in front of me. I just looked at it. But yeah. But I mean, there are a lot of
actually like a web browser. It just searches for stuff in the marketplace, in the video marketplace, in the music marketplace, and that's all it really does. It's not really Bing. It's just a search function for content on Microsoft servers for the Xbox.
Yeah,
but on PS3, you can open your web browser and use Bing.
You can also do that on the 360 too. It has Internet Explorer.
It doesn't have a web browser per se.
It has Internet Explorer. I think that's a web browser, right? Yeah.
But guess what? Can you use it without Xbox Live Gold?
I don't think so. I'm not sure. No, I don't think so.
I mean, I guess paying for Internet Explorer. You're paying for Internet Explorer now.
No, I'm not. I don't use the Internet Explorer for when I use Gold. I use my computer for that. I don't understand. I use my computer for that.
So why should you pay for it on the Xbox?
I don't know. I guess it's with their package. It's with their Gold membership package. I pay on Xbox Live mainly because of the online play. I've said this numerous times.
But how is Microsoft responsible for the online play when it's your console connecting to the developer or the publisher servers? That has nothing to do with you paying Microsoft or Microsoft rendering services unto you. That's your Xbox connecting to Infinity Ward or Activision servers. So please tell me why you're paying Microsoft for that.
I mean, I bought a 360. I mean, this is the Xbox Live Gold that they offer. I like Gears of War. Gears of War is one of my favorite games. So, I mean, what do you want me to do? Play offline? I don't understand. PlayStation 4 is doing the same thing now. I don't get your point. Like, what's your point now? Keep going. I don't get your point.
Plain and simple, you don't have a choice.
Well, PlayStation 4, you don't have a choice as well, though. PlayStation 4, you don't have a choice now.
Well, I can still play online on the PS4 without PlayStation Plus.
How?
There's multiplayer games available. Multiplayer games available on the PS4 that don't require PlayStation Plus.
Well, there's a lot of games on Xbox One that don't require a Gold membership to play games on Xbox.
Like what?
Like Dead Rising. I mean, the new Dead Rising game. Forza.
You need Xbox Live Gold to play those games online.
Yeah, I'm talking about what games on a PS4 that allows you to play for free online?
Yeah, PlanetSide 2, DC Universe Online. You have Blacklight, and there was a couple other ones as well.
What?
Yeah, let's see, it was Warframe, PlanetSide 2.
Well, Warframe has been hinted to
Blacklight.
Come to the Xbox Live due to Xbox One proclamation of them accepting indie gamers now, indie developers. Sorry. So it has been hinted, and they said they were going to go more in depth.
Warframe or any other games online. Look at World of Tanks. That's a free-to-play game for Xbox Live, but guess what?
What?
You have to pay for gold in order to play for it online.
But that's the membership. I understand your point. I get it about the gold.
Why is Sony offering free multiplayer for free-to-play games, but Microsoft is not?
You can keep going on about this, but at the end of the day, it's about the games. What games works better on the console and what doesn't? The Xbox One right now has better games for the Xbox One. I mean, the 300,000 servers, you cannot refute that. I mean, you simply can't refute that.
Firstly and foremost, those 300,000 servers are not for just gaming. Microsoft is using those servers for Windows 8 computers, for Windows little tablets, for Windows phones.
All right, Microsoft has said,
and it's up to the developers whether or not they want to use those 300,000 servers.
Wrong. Microsoft has said, you're actually wrong about that. Microsoft has said that every game that they will make will have that is online capable.
Every game
multiplayer capable will have dedicated servers.
Every game that Microsoft makes.
That's a fact. No, every game that's on the Xbox One will have dedicated servers. That's a fact. You can look it up. That's a fact.
So why did Microsoft say that it's up to developers whether or not they want to use their servers?
It is up. I mean, it's up to the developers if they want. What? I don't get it. What's bad about that?
Microsoft said it's up to developers whether or not they want to use their servers.
Well, wait. What's your point in this? I don't get it.
You just told me that Microsoft said that every single Xbox One game will be on dedicated servers.
Yeah, because that's what the 300,000 servers are for. You will have a dedicated server for each game you buy. I don't get what's so complicated about that.
Because
like Titanfall, I mean, do you see the games that are coming out?
Yeah, I'll enjoy Titanfall on my PC.
But we're talking about the PS3 here. We're talking about the Xbox One and the PS3 here, PS4, sorry, here. PC is not being mentioned in this debate, right?
Well, I'm not mentioning really multi-platform games in general, but
there's been mentions of Battlefield 4 for the Xbox One being the better version due to Xbox One 300,000 servers. Did you know that the reason why Titanfall, I read in one article, the reason why Titanfall picked Xbox One, it was not because it had a better system. Their system is basically each other. Their system is basically the same. They chose Xbox One. Yeah?
What are you doing?
I'm in the bathroom. They chose Xbox. I'm talking to somebody.
Go in the room. Dog.
Can you watch him then?
Yes, I'm watching about. I didn't watch one thing.
Alright, hold on. They chose Xbox One because of the 300,000 servers. That is it. That is a fact. You can look that up too. They chose it because of the 300,000 servers. So it has to mean something, right?
So
for a company like Respawn to choose Xbox One instead of PS4, I mean,
so you're telling me that they chose Microsoft because Microsoft makes available dedicated servers that they have to pay for anyway.
This is what they decided. They said this in their article that the reason why we did this because of the 300,000 servers that they had, and if they were going to put it on the PS4, they would have to dumb it down.
Why?
Because it's just not capable of producing the same thing like cloud. The cloud is not capable.
PS4 is more powerful than the Xbox One, so how is it not capable?
Actually, no. The online, here's what you're going to get, the online. And more powerful, okay, even though the developers, said that they're essentially the same, like in many freaking articles. I don't know why we're even still talking about the system itself.
Yeah, many developers have come out exposing how the cloud is being used as just a propaganda.
The cloud is being used as a propaganda.
It's being used to sell an idea of why it's more powerful. You know, they did say that with the cloud, they can make the Xbox One 30 times more powerful than the Xbox 360. Are you telling me you believe that?
I mean, I have to see that. But I have to see that when it comes out. I'm not going to believe anything. But I have to take their word for it because, I mean, I like Microsoft. But I'm not going to say, I can't believe that. I'm not going to exclude that out of my mind.
Ubisoft has already had several interviews where they've exposed that the cloud doesn't really have much to do with graphical power or anything like that.
No, they didn't say. They said the lighting and the resolution.
There have been several developers,
that's what the cloud does,
especially indie developers, because indie developers have not been too friendly with Microsoft lately. They've come out and even exposed that the cloud is being used as just a selling point.
Can you give me an example? Like what have they said? What has these indie games said?
Let me Google it real quick. I remember I saw it on my Twitter.
I really want to... Hold on. Let me see something.
Actually, I have a video here from a tech guy who explains the cloud. Give me 1 second.
really wanted to debate about was the top 5 reasons you said we shouldn't buy an Xbox One. That's
Digital Foundry debunks Xbox One cloud quadrupling power.
Say it again. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll send you these links to visit. Give me 1 second.
Mhm.
Whenever you get a chance, you can read through those.
Okay. Can you give me like a summary of what they said? If possible, you don't have to. I'm just saying.
Essentially, Microsoft is not being truthful about the power of the cloud and how it affects the performance of games on the Xbox One.
But how do they know? These indie gamers, I mean, are they inside Microsoft? Are they working for them? Are they like, do they just come out and say...
You don't have to work for Microsoft in order to know how a cloud works.
Yeah, but...
Cloud is really technology.
You're right.
Anyone can incorporate this technology into their games. But there's a reason why no one else has done so. Simply because what Microsoft's saying they can do is not true.
Dude, I'm excited for cloud because...
You can do processing in the cloud, that's true. You can run games on cloud, that's true. You can do that.
You can store things on cloud,
but it does not make the performance.
You can store things on cloud,
better.
that's true.
Yeah, and you can store things on the cloud as well.
And you can also update things on cloud, or like features. Like that's what I like a lot about Sunset Overdrive. Have you heard about that? When with its cloud processing.
What about Sunset Overdrive?
It constantly updates everything about the game just to make it better. It's for the gamers. Like gamers will seriously go on the forums, say change this, change that.
You're telling me this is a good idea. First, you already have your online multiplayer latency, whatever your ping might be or whatever. But the game also relies on it sending information to the cloud processing it, and sending it back to the console. And there's not going to be any latency or any problem with that.
Well, how can you tell me that, though? I mean, this is a new system. We both have never used the system. I'm just repeating you what they have told us.
I don't have to use it to know this. This is technology. It's just technology.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I don't think there's going to be any latency, actually. No, not really. It's probably going to be like another update that you have to do just when you get an update on your Xbox 360 and just say update, you update. I don't understand the problem.
And what were you saying about my top 5 reasons or whatever? Hey, kitty. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here.
Can you hear that?
I hear something. Now, what were you about to say about my top 5 reasons not to buy an Xbox One video?
Again, the exclusives. Again, the Kinect and the TV feature that it has, and the Skype and the Twitch, and the voice command and the microphone. It's phenomenal. That's basically what I think. And especially the exclusive, I cannot stress that.
Adding features other platforms have for free behind a paywall is amazing.
But, dude, it's not affecting me because I'm already paying for the online. Just like how you would be paying for the online. So at the end of the day, if you compare me and you, we're basically getting the same thing.
Except if I had a PS4 and played for online, I'd be getting my money back.
Getting your money back what?
You wouldn't make your money back on Xbox Live.
But how? Why?
Because
they have sales as well.
I get access to free games, while you, on the other hand,
access to free games
you get to stream. You get to use your DVR feature. You get to use Twitter,
you get to use your DVR feature on the Xbox too. You get all that. I don't get what you're saying.
Yeah,
what are you
as long
saying?
as you pay, as long as you keep paying.
But I'm going to continue paying for Xbox Live Gold for my multiplayer, so it's no hassle? I don't get it.
And if I pay for Xbox Live, but if I pay for multiplayer on the PS4, I'll get my money back in games.
If you pay for what? Say that again. You get your money back.
If I pay for multiplayer on PS4, I get my money back in games and in savings.
In the game.
3 different platforms.
So you're telling me if you play multiplayer, you're gonna get that money back that you paid for multiplayer, meaning that $50 you paid for multiplayer, you're gonna get that back?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Sony saves you a lot of money every year with PlayStation.
Is that what you said? I just want to make sure. You said
Yes, I did.
$50.
Yes, I did.
How? How are you gonna get that back?
With
They're gonna send you a check?
savings and with free games.
So by paying $50 online just to play multiplayer, you're getting back free games and discounts on the games in the store, right? That's what you're saying.
And that's why PlayStation Plus is valuable.
But the Xbox is not too different, is it? Because you just told me that the PS4 charges you $50 just to play online. But in return, they will give you back free games and discounts on stores. But the Xbox One, you pay for the online, and you still get those features that you stated. That's on the PS4. You still get the free games. You still get the discounts because it always has sales.
Free games stop until the Xbox One comes out.
What happened?
Free games stop until the Xbox One comes out.
Because I believe it's going to continue. I mean, there's no reason why it shouldn't.
That's not what Microsoft said, so people have no reason to believe you.
Okay. Well, they're going to do something about that. It's obvious.
I'm sure. I mean, having all these features locked behind a pay gate, I'm sure they're going to be tired of cheating gamers, so they're going to finally give the gamers something. You could say Microsoft is always, selfish by itself, all by itself. Fine, you could say that, but I really don't understand why you make these videos. Do you really want everybody to just choose one console, just PS4? Everybody just be on one console? There's no diversity with that. It would definitely make Microsoft change their policies and change their strategy, wouldn't it?
Policies? Okay, you're talking about them giving not. Okay. So the $60 you're talking about, you want Microsoft to give people free access to Netflix and all the other apps that you get on Gold for free as a silver membership. That's what you want.
I want. And Xbox Live should be reduced.
Actually, that's what you should say. I want, since you hate Microsoft and Xbox. That's what you should say.
I just want them to do what's good for gamers and stop ripping them off.
They're not. Who's ripping who off? Just because the PS4 came up with this new freaking strategy doesn't mean the Xbox has been ripping anybody off. They started this since day one. Since day one, they have started this.
Okay?
Just because just because the PS4 only charges people for online. And
gives them discounts in the store, and gives them access to free games across 3 different platforms.
Like you said, PS3, PS4, and PS Vita, whatever it is.
3 platforms, free games.
Okay, okay, whatever, fine. You can play Dead Rising 2 and Tomb Raider 1, and all those 5-year-old games. That's fine with me. I'll just be playing Titanfall.
Well, I will too. What a coincidence.
And Halo 5.
Come on. I'll be playing the better versions on PC.
Let's get real here, man. Let's really get real here. Every single year, how many people buy there are more people buying Call of Duty, and even Battlefield, more than they would on the PS3. The 360, every single year, and when Call of Duty comes out, more people buy for the 360. Why is that? You tell me that.
Well, I believe there's more children in Call of Duty. Children equal Xbox.
Wait.
And that's why Call of Duty sells.
Wait, okay. What games does multiplayer online does not include children. I don't get why that should be a valid point. But keep going.
Another little frag heads. Look, it doesn't matter how much Call of Duty sells on the Xbox versus the PlayStation.
It does matter because people know what they're buying, man. If more people buy it on a certain console, that has to mean something, right? I mean, it has to mean something. It has to mean something, right?
Batman sold more copies on the PlayStation platform than
Batman?
Xbox.
Batman?
Yes.
Okay.
So what does that mean?
No, I mean, okay. Because it's just proving my point even more. The Xbox Live, the Xbox is the best online console that has ever been made. That's all I'm saying. You buy an Xbox because of the online. That's it. People know this. That's why the Call of Duty. That's why they got Halo. That's why Destiny right now. It says it's going to be better on the Xbox One. Battlefield, it's going to be better on the Xbox One.
Xbox One, where the PS4 version has exclusive content.
Can you tell me those exclusive contents, please? Just for the viewers. Tell me the exclusive content. Hello?
Let's see. Destiny headed PS4 will receive exclusive content.
Can you tell me the exclusive context for the DLC? I mean, for the Destiny, please?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
I mean, if it was really that good, you would know that right off the bat, man. Right off the bat.
Well, right now, I'm not too concerned with the games. That's why I don't know as much about the games as I do about the consoles themselves.
Okay. I mean...
so far, all they've released is a single statement. Bungie president Harold Ryan then took to the stage and announced that both the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 versions will include exclusive playable content just for the PlayStation community. There have been no further details of what that content is.
So really, you don't know what the content is? It's just...
I do know. It's exclusive content.
You know it's exclusive, but you don't know what those...
Just like in Red Dead Redemption, just like in Batman Arkham Asylum, and the other slew of games that were multi-platform but had exclusive content on the Sony platform.
I just think the games that the Xbox One has introduced us, like Project Spark, which was freaking amazing. Those type of games that they're telling people that, yo, we're in this for the long run. We're doing this for you guys. That's what I think. Sunset Overdrive, like Dead Rising 3, Forza, Titanfall, Crimson Dragon, D4, Quantum Break. They have a freaking TV show that is made out of a game as well. They got the new Halo TV show for the Xbox One? What? Are you serious? So many things that's going on for the Xbox One, man. I really hope that the PS4 is going to come out with a bang and the games come.
Xbox Live Gold.
Yeah. Oh wait, is that your only debate? That's it? Because I have to pay for it? Okay, fine. I'll pay for it.
Every console has exclusive games.
What, like Octodad? I mean, come on, get real. Knack? Really? You gonna roll in a circle?
Octodad is non-exclusive. That's a multi-platform game. It's an indie game.
What?
Octodad's an indie game that's multi-platform.
Octodad is exclusive for the PS4. Check out Comic-Con.
Octodad is on Steam.
Check on Comic-Con, but it's not on the Xbox One though. Xbox One would never dare to put that
game.
I mean, what other games though? What other games do you guys have? I'm just hoping. I want the PS4 to do good because right now what they have shown is crap. Octodad, what the fuck
that's
is that?
Your opinion. You can talk about Octodad, but that's just one game.
I'm talking about Knack. What the hell is Drive Club? What? Really? How is that going to compete with Forza, the best racing game ever?
It's so amazing that the game is shipping incomplete.
It's not. You're talking about the one installment, right?
Yeah, the game is shipping incomplete.
That shouldn't be a problem, man. You shouldn't buy a freaking system if you can't get internet at least once.
So you shouldn't buy a game. What you just said is that you shouldn't buy a game console if you have no access to the internet.
No. That's not what I just said. That's not
exactly what you just said.
I said you shouldn't buy a console that you can't afford to get an internet access at least once. That's what I said.
You're telling me that everyone should have access to the internet.
No, did you hear what I said? At least once, because that's what it requires. At least once.
Some people don't have that. Some don't have the accessibility.
What? Who that has a system?
Why do you think the military were so angry about Microsoft? Because they wouldn't be able to use the Xbox One.
No. They said always online. The military has access to the internet at least once, buddy. Relax.
Not all the time.
At least once. And they also have a special program for the military. They have the Xbox, Microsoft, and the military have special programs.
That's why the military came out and told Microsoft they were anti-military.
Because
if the one-time 24-hour connection wasn't a problem, the entire military of the United States of America would have complained. Evidently, it was an issue. Because internet connectivity out there in the field is an issue.
Yeah. That was before the DRM policies, buddy. That's gone now. So
exactly. So if people don't have access to the internet, how are they going to play Forza? They can have their console up to date, but if they don't have access to the internet, they're going to Forza.
Okay,
I'm surprised that you don't mind a game being released and no one can play it outright. The game ships unplayable.
It is playable. You just gotta download it once. Just like how you get updates on your PS4, right?
How is that playable? You have to download the rest of the content for the game.
Actually, can I say something real quick?
Did you not see what they said?
Last of Us. Can I say something about Last of Us, which was absolutely ridiculous? One of the best games I've seen this year, ever actually. Last of Us, PlayStation 4, right? Or PlayStation 3. They get updates, right? Right?
Yeah.
But if you cancel the updates, can you still play that game?
Yes. You don't have to be online to play a game.
No. Like an update for the game. Like a major update, or like not even. I shouldn't say Last of Us because I played it, but not that much to get updates like that. But any game that required a major update, could you still play it, or will it go back to dashboard?
It only goes back to the dashboard if it knows you have internet connectivity. If you have access to the internet, then it's not going to let you play the game. It's going to ask you to update it.
Yeah.
But if you have no
internet connectivity, in a sense the same thing?
If you have no internet connectivity, it's not going to require you to update.
It's not going to require you to do anything because it's not going to know. It's not going to know it needs to update itself, right?
Let me ask you this.
No. That's exactly true.
Let me just completely destroy your point because you are comparing two really different things.
Okay, go ahead.
You go to the store. You buy Forza 5.
Yeah.
You go home. You're not connected to the internet. You pop the disc in. Will you be able to play the game?
You will not be able to play the game.
Exactly.
Unless you have internet access.
Exactly.
Once.
The game ships.
But you can't. But
incomplete. Unplayable. Every copy that gets shipped out in every store is broken.
I don't think people have a problem with this, actually. Seriously. This is the first time I'm hearing it from you that people are going to have a problem with this. You're just making it a big deal. This is really not a problem.
I'm not making it a big... Games should ship playable. Is that too much to ask? You should go to the store and buy a game and just play it.
The majority of the United States have internet access at least once. They can get it at least once. Go to a freaking library if you can't get internet access. So that's it. Do a hotspot.
Take a console to a library.
I mean, would you pay $500 for a system that has its best features online? I mean, who does that? Why not just get an iPad?
When I had a 360 and when I had a PS3, I played a majority of my games offline. I didn't need internet because I played most of my games offline.
So you're like a casual gamer, right? You're a casual gamer?
I'm not a casual gamer. Just because I play games offline doesn't make me casual. Just because I buy Call of Duty and play online doesn't make me casual.
Hardcore gamers are competitive gamers.
So
right?
You're telling me that real gamers are competitive ones only. That's what you're saying. That's
What'd you say, Lydia?
You're saying the only gamers that are gamers are the ones that play competitively and play online.
You know I didn't say that. I mentioned hardcore gamers are competitive gamers. That's why they're called hardcore.
I played offline, you called me casual. That's what you just did.
I mean, what else do you want me to say? You're not hardcore. You're not playing competitive. That's what hardcore gamers are. That's what hardcore gamers do. The MOG.
It's my choice if I don't want to play competitive games. It's my choice if I don't want to play online. I don't have to play online to enjoy 2022's campaign. I don't have to play online in order to enjoy RPGs. Are you kidding me?
I mean, you don't have to play. You don't have to buy Forza. I mean, that's really simple as that. If you can't get the internet just once, that's ridiculous. It really is.
What they're doing is alienating their audience. That's what they're doing.
I know 100% fact. Everybody on your follower, the people that follow you, at least get internet at least once. I know you obviously get internet at least once. This shouldn't be a problem for them. Oh my God, like 1%. I'm thinking like I don't get the people that say who doesn't have internet.
$60 for a game that ships broken.
Huh?
That ships incomplete. That's okay.
I love Forza, man. I love racing games.
That's okay for you, for them to sell.
It is okay for me because I have internet.
Does not work.
It's okay for me because I have internet. It's not going to affect me.
Okay, so you only care about yourself, essentially.
Well, I'm not President Obama. What the heck?
You only care about yourself.
You obviously don't care about. I mean, come on. You tell me you care about everybody. Come on. You don't care about everybody. Just stop. That's why you made all those anti-Xbox videos and not the good ones. I mean, you don't say anything good about it.
I make these videos about Capcom, EA, Microsoft, and all these other games because what they do to gamers and gaming is wrong. I care about what happens to my fellow gamers. Because they're being used, abused, and cheated. And you're telling me that you don't care about people buying Forza 5, and you don't care that a game is being shipped.
I do care. I want Forza 5 to succeed.
Broken. You're telling me it's okay for Turn 10 and Microsoft to ship a game that does not work out of the case? You're saying that's all right?
Okay, okay. Fine. It's not alright. It's not alright. But it's doable. I mean, it's doable. If that's the reason why you're not going to buy an Xbox One, that is a very pathetic reason. It really is.
That's one of the many reasons why I'm not going to buy an Xbox One.
Well,
if they're willing to fuck everyone with Forza, that's just the first of it.
Well, what I understand, even though you don't play racing games, which is I don't know why I even mentioned Forza.
I had Forza.
Huh?
I had Forza before. I had a ton of 360 games.
You have tons of 360 games?
Yeah, I did, but they're probably still sitting at my ex's place.
Oh, okay. But
that's a whole different story. I'm not going to go get into that.
Oh my God! But I actually forgot what I was going to say. Well,
I had a
I wanted to succeed.
I had a 360 and a gaming PC.
Yeah, I think everybody has a PC though.
A gaming PC.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I think I have one. I'm not sure. I think I have one. I could play Sims on that.
If you have one, you be sure.
No, I'm joking. But, hey, I mean, again, it comes down to the bottom line. The games. You don't buy a freaking console for the freaking system. Just like the PS3 and the Xbox 360. Every time when the PS3 came out, everybody said, "Oh, the graphics is going to be amazing, way better than the 360." When it came out, what difference? A little tiny difference. And you know how much it costs? The thing that gets me the most is the people complain about the price of the Xbox One, but the PS3, once it was launched, was $600. Did you know that?
Yes.
$600. How are people complaining about that? I don't get it.
Because at the time that was a deal. Because Blu-ray players were a lot more expensive.
What?
I said at the time that was a deal because Blu-ray players were a lot more expensive.
Can I say the same thing about? Can I say the same thing about the Kinect? It's just more expensive right now. Can I say the same thing?
What other Kinect devices do you see on the market?
What?
What other Kinect devices or like it do you see out on the market?
I don't see any other connect. I'm just mentioning the fact that you said the Blu-ray.
So how are you correlating that to the Blu-ray and the PS3?
Because it was a part of the PS3, right? Wasn't it?
Yes, that was their choice for the game media. That was their disc drive.
Exactly. So is the Kinect. You don't know how much connected the Kinect is. Wow, I just said that. The Kinect is to the Xbox One. It is almost like a Blu-ray.
It's worth the price. It's worth the price just to turn it on by voice command. It's worth the price because
that's not it. You know that's not its only feature.
You know that's not Pizza Hut app.
You know that is not its only feature. There are many things to the Kinect.
The Kinect.
It can scan your face. It can scan your face and put you in a real game. Did you know that?
So can the 3DS.
What?
So can the 3DS.
Not as accurate as a Kinect, buddy. Come on, let's be real now. Come on. Not as accurate as a Kinect. The Kinect.
In fact, the 3DS comes with a game that does
It can read your heart rate, man.
Why is that important to the game?
No, I have to use the bathroom. Like, you've been in there for hours.
Okay, hold on. I got my brother in the bathroom. Okay, I'm back. Like I was saying, there's so many things with
Why is it reading your heart rate important? Why is that worth the price of the Xbox One?
Okay, can I explain that to you?
Yeah,
it's not. Okay, let me explain. It's not the. That's just to show you how capable the device is. It's not telling people, that this is why you should buy it because it can read your heart rate. Of course not. That's not stupid.
That's
it's saying that it's so accurate. It reads you so well that it can read the layers underneath your skin, which detects your heart rate. That's insane. Do you not understand that?
Why is that important for gaming?
Why is that? It's showing how accurate it is, buddy. It can read the fingertips around your game. So let's say, like the new Kinect Sports Rival, whatever thing that is. It scans you. It scans your whole body, actually. Your whole body, your face. We saw the trailer. And it detects every single movement you made. So now it's more accurate. It says it's 10 times more powerful than the first Kinect. So anything that the first Kinect could do, it's just 10 times that now.
So does that stop you from actually playing the game?
Wait, what?
Is that important where you have to play the game? Is it scanning you and putting you in the game an important feature?
I think you just don't understand Kinect. That's why you're feeling this way. This is most people don't really like the Kinect because they don't like motion. They don't like motion.
I'm telling you right now, these features are not important for gaming.
How would that? Dude, that's what I'm saying. The Xbox One is not just a gaming console anymore. That's what you can understand. It is more than a gaming console. It is not a gaming console anymore.
It's more. Xbox Gold point of sale cash register in the home. That's what it is. It's a cash register that plays games, and you can watch TV with it.
That was a good one, actually. I never heard that.
It's a cash register. It's a big cash register.
Did you just pull that one out, or was you just saving that one? That was really good. Man.
I'm just telling you what it is, man. It's built solely just to drain cash from consumers.
I mean, you can say that, but I mean, the features that it provides it's just ridiculous. The features that are
provided with Xbox Live Gold.
Yeah, with Xbox Live Gold. I mean, that's the same thing with let's say, what example can I give? That, it's just with any membership. Like, if you're gonna go to like a club or something, you have to be a member to do the things that they want, that is possible for you to do based on that membership. It's just simple as that.
A club is a lot different than a device.
Say that again?
I said a club is a lot different than a gaming device.
No, actually, no, it's not, because clubs also have memberships, right? Like golfing clubs, like those golfing mansions, white people, rich people, folks, they have memberships, and there's certain things, like especially when I went to North Carolina, my father took me to this golfing house thing, and they had like gentlemen's, like you've seen those American Dad videos or Family Guy videos of, Peter or...
Comparing Xbox Live Gold to...
I'm comparing it because they have the same idea. You buy a membership, and with that membership, you can do things because of that membership. So let's say it gives you like free access to food and shit like that, whatever. That's because of its membership. If you don't have that membership, you can't do that. You can easily play in a golf court, but if you're not a member, you can't get the exclusive content.
The expenses of a golf club require a membership because they have to uphold the green, that they have people who constantly take care of the green, and that's the most expensive part of a golf club.
That's what the Xbox has been doing. You think the money that the Xbox Live has gathered was just thrown under the boat or something? That's
and you're telling me that this is why they make you pay for Xbox Live?
Yeah. Why do you realize?
Do you realize that Microsoft makes money from every single game sale, every single console sale, everything that sells on their marketplace?
Do you know how huge this company is?
Let me finish, because there's a lot. There's on the marketplace when it comes to movies, music, games on the marketplace, indie games, and from developers getting dev kits, from developers doing licensing agreements, from developers going through certification. They charge them $45,000 for a patch. Just to patch a game.
Yeah.
For companies like Crackle, Netflix, they have deals with Microsoft. They pay Microsoft to put their application on their console.
Okay.
They have advertisements on the dashboard. They have advertising revenue on the dashboard.
Yeah.
And they still make you pay.
Yeah.
Xbox Live Gold.
Yeah.
They make you pay for features that they're already being paid for.
Do you understand how huge this company is, though? That's what needs to get to your head. This company is huge. It's not that simple. If it was that simple, they would have been done this already.
No,
they would have stopped charging already.
No, they wouldn't. They're only going to do it for as long as people allow them to. Microsoft released Game for Windows Live, like I said earlier.
So tell me why.
They had Games for Windows Live, same features as Xbox Live. They made PC gamers pay for it. No one paid for it. They told Microsoft no. They took the payoff.
It all depends on the fans. You're absolutely right. But why the PS4 started doing it then? Tell me.
Because Sony did lose a lot of money last generation. That's part of the reason why they're charging. Because Sony needs to come out of the red.
No. They did it because, one, they were losing a lot of money, and two,
that's what I said.
PSP, I'm not finished. I said, one, they lose a lot of money. Two, their PS network is shit. It is shit.
Why?
It is because of the way it is.
What about the way it is?
That's simple.
What about it?
What do you mean, what about it? Have you seen a Facebook bootlegger version of its dashboard? The fact that it was down for 28 days?
Free, Crackle, Netflix, free, online multiplayer on the PS3.
And it stated it was stated that the PS3 had less servers than the F360, which was the 360 had 15,000 servers.
Wait a second.
What?
What are ran on these features? What features are ran on these servers?
Excuse me?
What features are ran on these servers?
Wait, you mean the PS3 servers?
You just told me about the PS3 servers compared to the Xbox Live servers.
Yeah.
What services are ran on those servers?
What services are ran on those servers? That's what you're saying. I'm sorry, I can't hear you all. There is Skype. The PS3 services on the servers. Actually, I'm not sure. I don't know.
If you don't know what's actually running on those servers, why is it a point for you to actually tell me how many servers each company has for their online service?
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I just said that. I'm sorry. Okay, now I understand what you're saying. Okay, the services that they have on the servers, didn't they have a Steam or something like that, right?
They have Steam powered and enabled.
Yeah, Steam powered. They also had the other PSP thing bullshit they had, right?
But the Steam is ran by Valve, so that has nothing to do with Sony.
Oh, that didn't have anything to do with it?
The Steam features are ran by Valve.
But I thought that was one of what some of the services that had in its servers.
there's 2 games that are Steam enabled. That's Portal 2 and Counter-Strike Global Offense. They have Steamworks.
Okay.
And those are ran by Valve.
No, the reason why I stated servers is because I just said that it was stated that the PS3 servers had less servers than the Xbox 360. That's what was my point in that.
And do you know what runs on Sony servers?
And what'd you say?
Do you know what's hosted on those servers?
I don't know why this mic is horrible, but you're just mumbling. You asked me how much, if I know how many servers.
Do you know what's ran on those servers? What is hosted on those servers?
Oh, yeah, you're going to have to tell me, because I can't take it off my head.
Simple little things like trophies, the PlayStation Store, PlayStation Home.
Oh, okay.
Live with PlayStation.
Yeah.
Same thing for Xbox.
Shit.
The only thing that Microsoft actually hosts is like the achievements, your gamer tags, and
isn't that amazing?
They have P2P servers for the party chat stuff. They run those tiny little small number of services for those things. Everything else regarding games is by a third party.
Yeah.
Unless it's first party, in which they own the company that has to have the servers, where they dictate whether it's dedicated or P2P.
Mm-hmm. I just think the flow of the PS3 and its network was it was not comparable to the Xbox 360. That's really what I gotta say about that one. I mean, people like to look at their dashboard and like to have that feeling like, oh shit, this shit looks nice. It's nice and stuff like that.
I mean, I love Nestea commercials on my dashboard. I love DiGiorno pizza commercials on my dashboard.
What do you mean? But it's not blocking anything, dude. It's not blocking
tonight at 9.
It's not blocking anything.
I didn't say it was blocking anything.
So what's your point in that?
If you pay a premium, you shouldn't have to be looking at ads.
People make a huge deal out of that. It's not that serious. It's a small little box on the bottom right of the Xbox guide, and it's not even bothering anybody. You can pass it along. You don't have to watch anything. It's just there to be there.
What stops people from playing their PS3 games? They can still go to Killzone, invite a friend, play the game.
Wait.
Why is somehow that inferior to what you do on the Xbox?
I don't know. I don't get it.
You don't get it.
I mean, I get what you're saying about you could do the same thing on the Xbox. You're trying to say if which one is better?
I asked you, why is that? Being able to play a multiplayer game with your friend on PSN inferior to Xbox?
Why is a multiplayer game on PSN inferior to the Xbox? Well, it's just what? It's just the game just runs better online for the Xbox Live. That's the fact. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Like Call of Duty?
Yeah. It feels better. It runs better.
So if it runs better,
more people play it. What
you're saying is that the game online runs better on the Xbox, when the servers online are hosted by Activision. So essentially, you're telling me that Activision servers run better on the Xbox, so you can't really blame Sony or Microsoft for the performance of games online.
No, it's not. It's obviously not that. I mean, I can't go in full detail of what makes it better, even though let me just read the different articles. It says it itself. I just can't really go into detail right now, but Xbox Live is better than
Sony issues
network
that happen online by a third party. What is a third party's responsibility?
I mean, to my experience, I haven't had any issues, but it's alright. I mean, you gotta understand the instant switching to the Xbox One. How you can switch from game to TV to Sky to NBA Fantasy, NFL Fantasy by the instant smart matching. Oh. Did you hear about that smart matching? Did you hear about?
Supposedly already have that. You guys been talking about that all generation about their superior matchmaking capabilities.
Wrong. That's absolutely wrong.
We've heard this all this generation, and all of a sudden now they have this feature.
No, that's wrong. That's wrong. The matchmaking that is now on the 360 is just pathetic. It's crap. This new smart matching, it literally erases you from any type of annoying people that you don't like. It's smarter. It's faster. It's the Xbox One. No, I'm joking. No, but I was just saying. I mean, do you not understand how amazing that is? Just to switch, like when you're trying to find a game and say, "Hey, Xbox, watch Game of Thrones," instantly switches, and you're watching Game of Thrones while you're finding a match. And then when that match comes, just say Xbox, blah, 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 I'll do that. Or let's say you're playing Call of Duty Ghosts, and you get like 5 headshots in a row, and all you have to say is Xbox, record that. And it records the last 30 seconds. While the PS4, you have to press that button, which you might miss. And it's not the last 30 seconds, it's 15 minutes. So you would have to record in the beginning of the match.
The PS4 records more footage than the Xbox One, right?
But you would have to record in the beginning of the match to get all of the video of that match, while the Xbox
or you can just hit the share button.
What'd you say?
Or you can just hit the share button.
Say that again?
Or you can just hit the share button.
Yeah, the share button, right? But you have to do that in the beginning of the game because it's 15 minutes. It does not have that.
Or you can just hit it whenever you want to actually record something.
Yeah, but what if you miss? What if you get? What if you get that 5 headshots and you forgot to press that share button?
I guess you're going to remember to hit it if you really want to actually record it.
Because you got like somebody following in the background. Wouldn't it be easier to just say Xbox record that while still playing with your controller in your hand and killing the guy that was behind you? Don't you find that more unique? I know you're all about gaming, but you just gotta think out of the box.
Voice features to do things on your Xbox. You don't need that.
And do you know how far the share button is to the other features? I mean, to the controller. The share button is always on the top of the
about how far away the button is on your controller when you have 2 hands on both sides.
Yeah, actually, they actually was talking about this in a certain article, which is kind of funny to me. How it will be complicated for somebody to hit the share button when they need to. There's no light here, Kofi. You have to go outside over there. But yeah, like I was saying, it just seems more easier to just say share or record that. Right? Am I not wrong? Am I wrong about that?
Or you can just hit a button.
You can think of it like that, but I feel like right.
Since the voice controls are so convenient, they should remove the on button on the Xbox.
There's
no need for it. There's no need for an on button because you might miss the button, so it's better to use Connect.
Yeah, you
Xbox
can say
on. That's the only way to turn your Xbox on.
You can do that. Actually, you can do that. You can do that with the Xbox One. You can say Xbox on. It goes on.
In fact, why have buttons anyway? Just Xbox to the right, Xbox to the left, Xbox jump, Xbox forward. Why are these buttons anymore? Buttons are too complicated now.
We still have games like Call of Duty. We still have games that require a controller, obviously. It's just that these minor features that the Xbox has is just freaking ridiculous.
These minor features that solve problems that don't exist. Like hitting buttons.
It's just more. I mean, I could say the same thing for phones, man. There are freaking stupid ass apps on the phones that are not needed, but people buy it, and they're like $700, but people still buy it. That's the funny part. Why don't you talk about that? Why don't you talk about the Apple? Why don't you talk about Mac? How it costs so much, but it does so little, huh? Why don't you talk about that in your little videos? Are they ripping people off?
Those are computers.
It costs like $2,000 to buy a MacBook, but it has less power than the PC. That's power than a Windows 7, whatever, any laptop that it is. It costs $2,000, but it has less power. Why aren't you talking about that?
Because if people are going to buy a Mac, they're going to buy a Mac. They can just buy a PC if they want to.
So why can't I say that? Okay, click on that one. Click on that. Why can't I say the same thing about people gonna buy Xbox One and people gonna buy PS4? Why do you have to make an anti-Xbox One video? Why you have to
gonna buy an Xbox One?
But why are you gonna have to make an anti-video then? If you're saying you care about the people,
I'm educating people on what their purchase of a platform actually says to the company and what it says to themselves as a gamer. When you pay money for something that's a rip-off and people continuously do it,
heck no.
That just shows the company that they're allowed to do whatever they want. And that's why Microsoft came out with the policies they did at the beginning of this generation that's coming up. Because they were told that entire generation that what they're doing is okay. People bought a platform that was built to break. People bought several Xbox 360s, even though they're prone to break. People bought tons of battery packs for their controllers, so Microsoft didn't make any change with that. They paid for Xbox Live regardless. That's why these things are the way they are. That's why Microsoft increased the price of the Xbox Live Gold. Because gamers told Microsoft that it's okay. And that's why Microsoft tried to fuck gamers in the ass with their DRM and with everything else they were doing. Because they were told that what they're doing is okay.
Do you know anything about the DRM? They were trying to make it like Steam.
No, don't even say that.
Why? Isn't that not true?
Firstly and foremost, let me say this. If they were really trying to be like Steam, if they were really offering all these sharing features and discounts, isn't that a big deal? Wouldn't that be your selling point? Why do these discounts and all these great things that it was going to be like Steam only come up long after you've gotten rid of your DRM policies? And what's stopping them from keeping their sharing game feature? Nothing. They can make that feature online only. That's understandable because you're sharing games between several people. But they didn't. They took that away because these features they so-called were talking about didn't exist in the first place.
Oh my God!
You guys have. Hey, get this. Like they have games available digital distribution right now, right? Right?
Say that again. They have games.
They have games available on the Xbox Live Marketplace, digital distribution, right?
Yeah.
So why are those games still so expensive up there?
On Xbox Live?
On Xbox Live Marketplace.
When you go to Games on Demand?
Yeah. Why is it so expensive?
Yeah.
What do you mean by expensive?
Why is it still charging $19 for a game that came out 2005, 2006?
Can you give me an example? I actually didn't hear you in the first.
Like
give me
Cameo. Cameo is like $20 on Xbox Live.
You have to wait.
That's an old ass game. If you got your Xbox there, just go to the Xbox Live Marketplace.
Stop.
That stuff up there is crazy expensive.
I mean, it depends. Your expensive can be different to my expensive. I mean, that's basically
$20 for a game that came out in 2006. That's not expensive to you?
I mean, do you know how much Smash Brothers Melee still costs? Smash Brothers Melee still costs $30. It's the rarity of the game. It's how
rarity of the game. It's a game that's on the GameCube, a platform that is not released anymore, a platform where you can't get a new copy of.
It's expensive because it was that of a good game. When it was 2010, when I went to GameStop, Smash Brothers Melee was still $25, $30.
Why are you comparing a GameCube game to a
because
digital game?
you just said that
game on the Xbox Live On Demand that's available to anyone to purchase.
Because isn't it the same thing? You're talking about it. It was released in 2000. You have to wait. You're talking about like it was released in 2006, right? But it still cost so much. Isn't that the same thing? What I just said? Isn't that the same thing? What I just said?
Was released on the GameCube.
Daddy.
I mean, there are some games on Xbox Live that do cost little amounts of money, just like Grand Theft Auto now. It's like $5 right now on Xbox Live. They have discounts.
It's on sale. Yeah, it's on sale.
Yeah.
There
are many games on sale.
But you don't understand. Part of what they said is that they're trying to go digital distribution. That's what they said. And with that, they're going to give people discounts on games, and games will cost cheaper. Well, they have a marketplace with digital distribution games, so what's stopping them from giving discounts and giving all these games cheap? They're selling games in 2005, 2006 for $20. And even terrible games like Bomberman. That's $20. Bomberman! Bomberman! $20! You can get it for like $2, $2 or $3 on Amazon.
Well, then don't buy it. I don't get it. Don't buy it then. That's it. That's simple. I don't know what you want me to say. And
what
I haven't
you guys
even heard
need
any
to
of
stop
these
trying to
games
do
you're talking about.
Is telling me that with the DRM they were going to offer you cheaper games, because that is not.
They have offered the cheapest games. The Gears of War is cheap on Xbox Live. Halo is cheap on Xbox Live. Left 4 Dead is cheap on Xbox Live. I don't understand what you're saying. They have offered these things. This is the games that you mentioned that I have never even heard about. That
they're old games
what
and
you
they're
say
pretty
expensive.
shitty games. Like, what was that game? Oh, it was the game MLD was talking about, because there was a Microsoft. What was that? Darkest of Days. That terrible game. Absolutely awful. That game is on Xbox Live Marketplace for $20.
Yeah.
$20.
Yeah.
$20.
Yeah.
On PC, you can get it for $7.
That's PC though. I mean, what the heck? You compare PC to Xbox. I mean, you can't compare PC to anything because it's a freaking PC. You can make it into anything.
These are both
if you wanted
digital
to.
distribution platforms. I'm talking about digital distribution. Digital version of Darkest of Days, digital version of Darkest Days on the PC. 2 different platforms, both digital. 2 very different prices. But for some strange reason, Xbox supporters keep telling me that Microsoft's going to give out games at a cheaper rate if they had the DRM.
They have.
That is not true.
It would have been true if it would have made.
What's stopping them from doing that now? They have a digital library. What's stopping them from offering games at a cheaper price?
It hasn't come out yet. Maybe they are. They might be doing that as we speak. I don't know. It hasn't. The game has not even come out yet. I mean, PS4's streaming online hasn't even come out yet. Didn't they say it was going to come out 2014 or something like that?
That was Gaikai. That's only for streaming PS3 games through emulation on their servers to the PS4. Bug. Sorry. Gaikai. Looks like there's a bug flying around my face. Hello? Hello? Call dropped for some reason. He'll probably be back whenever. Maybe his laptop died or something. But anyway, It's ridiculous for them to say that there's going to be discounts online with DRM. That was not going to happen. I can't believe this guy was trying to justify Microsoft in Turn 10 shipping an incomplete game. Gamers have fallen so far to where they justify a game shipping unplayable. And according to Turn 10, all they have is drivatars, cars, and tracks they have to download. I just can't believe gamers are trying to justify a game that you cannot play out of the cartridge. I mean, not the cartridge, but the case. You can't just bust the case open and play it. If you're offline and you got your Forza 5, you put it in your Xbox One, it says, please sign in online, please sign in to Xbox Live, we need to download. There's nothing you can do about that. That's ridiculous. He had more holes than SpongeBob. Give me a second. Let me go ahead and fill up my water. We'll put this juice away and get some water. And then they always talk about DLC. That's what we get with our Xbox Live subscription. DLC. Time exclusive maps. Time exclusive maps. That's your DLC. Why is Sony securing so much exclusive content, but Microsoft is not? Why is that? As we saw last generation, Microsoft came out with a ton of exclusives. A ton. They had a lot of exclusives up to about the first 3 or 4 years. But guess what happened? As soon as they got the consumer base they wanted, they changed the dashboard. They put in the advertisements. They reduced the amount of exclusive games and tried to sell Connect. They put a lot of money into Connect. But as soon as they got the consumer base they wanted, they changed everything. They changed everything. You saw the exclusive games go to a drizzle. A drizzle. I mean, what is it? This year, all they have is what? Gears of War? Gears of War Judgment? Or was that last year? Hey, kitty. Hey, pretty lady. How's my pretty lady? Yeah, the Xbox One's coming up with exclusives. There's games that I would definitely like to play on the Xbox One. But in order to do that, I am not willing to subject myself to Microsoft policies. I know gamers don't care. I know many gamers out there don't care. I know all these gamers, they just hit that yes on terms of use. They just hit that yes on terms of service. They hit that yes on the on the user agreements. But I will not do so with the Xbox One. On the original Xbox, they were allowed to share your information with any third party they saw fit. Which is why when you put your card on the Xbox and tie that to your Xbox Live account to automatically, renew itself, if it's not able to charge that card, you know what Microsoft did? They sent you to collections. They sent your information to a collection agency, and you got a letter in the mail or got a call. That's what you got. That's ridiculous. You would think that they wouldn't charge you anything if they couldn't hit the card. Oh, just go to YouTube. You'll see people telling their story about it. It's a real thing. They can share information with whoever they see fit. EA had a similar policy on Origin. They did the exact same thing on Origin. And they can share information with whatever third party that they saw fit. And you know what? PC gamers did not fucking like that. And they forced EA to change their user agreement to get that taken out. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I do believe if you want to play Titanfall on the PC, you have to use Origin. Yeah. I could play Titanfall on the PC, but unfortunately, it's behind Origin. And I don't support EA. I don't. Therefore, I will not be getting Titanfall. I will not. I refuse. I don't support those asshole companies.
Hello?
Alright, looks like we're back.
Yeah, my fault. I'm sorry. I don't know how I got disconnected.
You on a laptop, so I just guessed that maybe your laptop ran out of power or something.
Yeah. Oh. Alright, so what were we talking about again?
I think the last thing we were talking about was the the pricings. Yeah, the pricings on the Xbox Live Marketplace.
Yeah, what I was saying about that is that there are, certain games that are lower than what they sell in retail stores. And like you mentioned me 2 games that I basically never heard about, and using that to claim your argument, I don't get it.
If you take any game in the Xbox Marketplace,
try.
It's already digital. It's in Microsoft's, servers. They don't have any cost to cover except for hosting, and you're just downloading a file. Yet they still charge you the same amount as retail.
I see your point, but
if they were intent on giving people discounts and such, they would discount their games on the Xbox Live Marketplace. and they only brought that up after they got rid of the DRM features. You would think all these fantastic features, like sharing games with 10 other people, or being able to buy games at a cheaper price outright when it comes out, you would think you would use that as your marketing pitch.
Yeah,
DRM.
But they really did a horrible job explaining that. I feel like Microsoft did a horrible job explaining DRM because people were just going crazy right when they said that. Ooh, freaking word.
It's not just. It wasn't just the DRM. It was the way the DRM was programmed, the way it was being used.
Yeah, I mean,
it alienated a lot of people.
I mean, it was the way they were explaining it, which because I mean nobody got their hands on it, but it was just the way they were explaining it. I think they did a horrible job, just like with the Kinect and how they displayed it at the Xbox One reveal. I feel like they didn't really. I mean, because most people are mad about it, they didn't really tell the viewers that and explain to the viewers that they were only going to be showing, you know, its features and what it can do with the TV and all that stuff. But yeah, with the DRM, I mean, there are certain aspects that you stated that was unfair, but I just feel like the Xbox One, there's more good than bad to it. That's what I want you to understand. Like, there's the good overdoes the bad.
You want me to understand your feelings?
Not my feelings. It's just the good. The good things about the Xbox One overdo the bad things.
No, they don't.
Which are not that serious to begin with. Seriously, about the one time...
Alienating gamers all around the world is not that serious?
No, not alien. Come on, man. Let's get real. I'm talking about
That's what they're doing, is alienating people, but that's good?
How? Tell me.
They try to release a console that requires to be connected online. Not everyone has an internet connection. Not everyone has a stable internet connection.
That is not true. Dude,
not everyone having a connection is not true.
Listen.
You're telling me everyone in the world is connected via broadband on a solid, reliable connection.
First of all, Microsoft is not, the Xbox One is not shipping all around the world. That's number one.
Oh yeah, the
majority of the world.
You put up developers of The Witcher 3 at your conference, and they came and played the Xbox One because it's not releasing in Poland yet. Grand.
The majority of the world has internet connection. That's not my point. My point is
the world has internet connection.
Oh my god. My point is that should not be the reason not to get a system, man. Just look at the iPad or the iPod. You needed to update the phone to use the phone. When it first came out, you needed to update the phone. It's the same thing. Everybody acts like this is new. Like this just I don't know where this came out. This happened before with other things, dude.
That's not the same, my friend. Because, first of all, if you buy an iPad or a phone, you can buy them at full price and you can use all the features on there except for what you pay for from the company, like be it Verizon or AT&T. All you pay them for is for voice service, texting, and for data. But you can get all the same features for free using your own internet connection, using Skype on your phone, using Tango on your phone, using Wi-Fi on your phone. You only pay the company for their services, voice, text, and data. But if you don't pay them, they'll lock you out the features of your phone.
I just don't feel like this should be a reason why somebody should not get an Xbox One. I mean, if you live in the middle of nowhere, I understand. But, I mean, come on. A one-time internet access. Are you telling me that's a reason to just cancel an Xbox pre-order or just ignore it in general? Really?
So, you're ignoring the fact that the entire military force of the United States of America had this problem. No. You're ignoring this.
The military has access to internet at least once, and that's not even the concern because Xbox has a program.
The Army, the Navy, the Marines, the Air Force came out and said, Microsoft, is anti-military with their new
before the
concept.
DRM. Because that was before the DRM, before they said that internet all the time. That military can't be online all the time. I get that. Even though people misinterpreted that, it was once every 24 hours, which was
that's a problem for a lot of people.
Huh?
That's a problem for a lot of people. That's exactly why they're upset about it. It's not like they misunderstood. They knew what they were looking at. They knew what they meant.
No, they didn't. I've watched many YouTube videos and many articles, and they think that you had to sign in every single time when you activated your like every hour. Really, that's what people thought. It was once every 24 hours, like once a day. Like when you turn on the Xbox. Basically, what you're doing today, like if you get your Xbox, turn on your Xbox, you update it. But if the DRM was still out there, you had to turn on the Xbox and go online once. That's it. That is it. People thought you had to stay online and you couldn't go offline. You just had to be online. Just had to activate online the features once. That is it.
Do you know how long a submarine stays underwater?
Dude, that shouldn't even be a debate here. The Xbox has a program for the military. How many times do I have to say that to you? They have partnerships with different people that have programs to support those military. They know that. Rockstar already knows that. And somebody even mentioned that to them, and they said we already got that under control. We know we're working with the military. We have programs for that. That shouldn't even be a discussion.
They're going to have special programs so the military can play their games offline, and everybody else will have the DRM. That's what you're saying, that they said.
If the DRM was still active?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this was a new idea. People get crazy over new ideas that are not explained well.
It wasn't a new idea. DRM in itself is not necessarily bad. It's not because how it's done.
Who's doing it right now? Who's using this DRM right now?
Steam is a form of DRM.
Exactly.
But you can play your games offline on Steam.
Yeah.
You can take your computer anywhere in the world and still play your games.
You could have done that.
You can download your games from any other computer in the world.
You could have done that with the Xbox One as well. What people didn't understand is that you just had to...
Microsoft, you can't play your games offline unless you connect every 24 hours.
Yes, you can. You just had to...
connect every 24 hours. And not only that, but they also said that your Xbox wouldn't work outside your IP range. You couldn't even take it wherever you wanted.
Okay. All right. Okay. You got it.
People who travel regularly were complaining
because that
was one of their parts of the DRM.
I don't know what else to say.
Someone that travels from New York to California with their Xbox One would be fucked.
Yo, dude. I don't know why we're still on this though. The DRM is gone. Get over it. It is done.
You brought up the DRM.
You don't have to be online. All you need when you get an Xbox One, and the people who pre-ordered this, which is millions of people, already know this. You need internet connection at least once. So make sure people who are interested or choosing, if you cannot get internet access at least once in your fucking lifetime, do not get an Xbox One. It's plain and simple.
Essentially, you're just like Don Matrick. You can't connect online, buy a 360.
Buy a 360. There's no reason for you to waste your money on a console that has its best features online. That's it.
You just Matricked in a debate. You Donnied.
Is he really wrong though? Is he really wrong? He said a guy was interviewing him. He said, well, because he took that as an insult. Like it's unreal for a person to not have at least internet connection once, at least once somewhere.
Dude, there's places in this country that doesn't have broadband. There's places in this country where the best they can get is dial-up. There's places in this country where the best is shitty satellite internet.
Is it because it's too expensive, or what's the problem? Can you explain that to me?
You don't know how.
Tell me why they can only afford broadband.
There's some areas in the United States of America that are not wired for broadband.
Why?
Because you do realize that a company like AT&T or Verizon or Comcast have to go out to a different county. They have to wire the entire county, create a whole new infrastructure to wire the entire area. And that costs a lot of money. And there's places in the United States of America that still aren't wired for higher forms of internet.
The places you are talking about that doesn't have the internet connection are people who are...
So what you're about to tell me is that these people don't matter. These people should be singled out.
Of course they matter. Of course they matter.
Okay, then go on.
I mean,
go on and tell me what you're about to say.
We gotta listen. Let me speak now. We gotta think real here. Why would you spend? He was being really real. Why would you spend $500 or $400 on a system just to not play online? Get a 360. You can do the same. You could just get a 360. Why waste that much money when its best features, the features that it's offering to you, it's online? Just get a 360. It was plain and simple. What's wrong about that?
Why couldn't they release the Xbox One to play games offline, like the PS4, like the Wii U?
It can.
Why couldn't they just do that?
It can. You just need an internet just once.
They're not.
You need an internet just once when you get the system. That's it.
You need to download a patch, right?
Yeah, that's it. Just like how you download an update.
Those who have no internet?
Same thing as how you download an update, right?
What about those who don't have internet?
Well, I guess they're the people who has been playing the first Batman Arkham City. Then I guess they have not updated that game. I'm telling you, seriously, it's what it is.
They can buy Batman and play it offline. That's no problem. Those people are not a problem. They're on a console and does not require them to play online.
They can still buy it.
But with the Xbox One, it won't come out of the box to be able to play games. Plain and simple. It's shipping without the ability to play games offline.
They can still buy it. They can go to their friend's house, go somewhere where there's internet connection, get the patch, and then go home and play it offline.
Tell me this.
Yeah, there you go.
Tell me this. Who reversed the DRM policies?
Who reversed it?
Yes.
The fans.
Who reversed the DRM policies? Who came out and reversed the DRM policies?
Who made it happen, or who did it?
Who reversed the DRM policies?
Microsoft.
Microsoft, right? We can agree on that, right?
Yeah.
So why is it the consumer's responsibility to get online and download a patch to disable the DRM?
Oh my God! I mean, this should not be a reason. Seriously, this should not be a reason. This really shouldn't. It's just one patch, just like any other update that every person gets in a game that you need to update so you can get the features. It's just the same exact thing. But this one is once. That is it.
Some people don't have that luxury. Some people don't have that luxury.
How? They could go to their friend's house and get internet access. I don't get it. You're telling me the people that you're talking about have they can't they can't drive to a certain place and get internet access? That means they shouldn't be getting a console that's next gen.
So they shouldn't be allowed to play games offline. They play next gen games offline.
They should be allowed. The Xbox 360
That's what you just said.
The Xbox 360
You just told me if they can't get to an internet connection, they shouldn't be playing a next gen console. That's what you just said.
Yes, that's what I meant as well. Because the Xbox 360 is there.
They'll be able to buy a Wii U and play games offline. They'll be able to buy a PS4 and play games offline right out of the box.
Dude, that's what I love about it.
Right out of the box.
There's other options. There's other options. That doesn't mean the Xbox is bad just because you need an update. Why does that mean it's bad? It's just saying you need to get it, just update it first, then you can play. That's it. That is it. I don't get it.
They don't have internet. When did they have internet? So you tell me they gotta drive to the nearest motel or hotel and ask them, let me please use your TV and use your internet connection so I can update my Xbox? play games offline?
If they're that dedicated, yeah. Seriously. Why can't they
Microsoft just recently upped the clocking speed of the GPU, and they also upgraded the video driver for the Xbox One.
Yes,
they did that. Major Nelson came out
and
announced
but they did.
This new addition has been made to the Xbox One. Now, if they can do that, why can't they remove the DRM on their own?
I don't know. You gotta ask them that. I have no idea.
They can make software and hardware changes before the release, but they can't remove the DRM on their own. They make that the consumer's responsibility.
I bet they will in the future, because most likely they will. But as of right now, you need internet connection at least once. I mean, that's all I can say. At least once, internet connection.
I just wonder why Sony and Nintendo can manage to have their consoles come out the box offline.
Because Sony is not...
It really just amazes me. I wonder how they're doing that. They probably went to the future and gotten some kind of strange technology that's a better service for consumers out there.
Sony will not win this war. I'm telling you right now. Sony will not win this war. I am telling you right now. If it's gonna continue to be just a gaming console, I'm telling you, the new generation. Have you seen these kids generation? This generation, man.
PS4 is not just
they
a
are
gaming
evolving.
Console. If you've seen the PS3,
PS4
it's a multimedia device as well, and one of the best out there.
The 360 is going to the future, man. That's all I can say. I mean, did you see the glasses that just came up about the visual glasses that the Xbox was working on, Microsoft was working on?
I'm sure next generation, when they make Kinect and the glasses mandatory, you'll be damage controlling that as well.
Wait, what if the PS4 also came with a motion sense thing, like that was mandatory? What would you say about that? For next gen, because it's gonna happen. We know it's gonna happen, right? Don't we both know that?
No, because I can't see into the future.
Listen, okay, fine, sure, if you want to believe that, but I mean, the PSI is just ridiculous. That's why they had to hide it and make it. That's why they had to hide it. And it's a bad thing, actually, why they didn't make it official with the PS3, PS4, because now developers of games cannot make exclusive content on that eye. This is why the Kinect is really good, because since it's connected to the Xbox, developers will now have the opportunity to create games that the Kinect can also be used for the game as well. Just like in Battlefield 4, you can actually duck. If you can do a duck move in your living room or something, and the game will know that you're ducking because of the Kinect, and it will actually lower down your character in a cover position. You don't find that amazing or something?
What you're telling me is that while someone's sitting there playing their game, they're gonna go.
Well, don't you do that sometimes? Like when you're getting shoot at, you hinge your head down a little bit. Don't you do that? Isn't that a reaction? At least sometimes? You don't have to do that. It's there. You don't have to. It's there. It's just an option.
Were you one of those kids that turned their controller back on the Super Nintendo playing Mario Kart?
No, that was so.
Were you one of those?
No. But do you get my point? This has nothing to do with the controller. It's your body. Nothing to do with the controller. If he was listening to me, nothing to do with the controller.
Or you just hit L1.
You can still do that. It's just that feature that is very unique, and it's just there, dude. It's good. It doesn't make it worse. Does it make it worse? Why would you want to have more?
You're telling me this right here is worth the price of the Kinect camera. This right here, doing this in Battlefield.
No, I mean. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's more features to the Kinect than what I just said, obviously. I mean, come on. You know that. People who keep saying...
You have the headset already. It comes with a headset. Why do you need Kinect to do voice controls?
Wait, the Xbox One does not come with a headset, actually.
Yes, it does. Major Nelson opened up the box from Xbox One and comes with a headset.
No, it doesn't actually. It does not come with a headset. It's sold separately.
If you go to YouTube and type in Major Nelson unboxes the Xbox One, he pulls out a headset.
Do you know when was this made?
Today.
Hello?
Today. It came out today.
Oh wait, it is recently? So the Xbox One comes with a headset now?
Yes.
Whoa, let's talk about that now. Have you seen the PS4 headset?
No.
The $1 earphone?
I have a PS4 headset already.
But did you see the new PS4
this
headset?
This is it right here. This is my headset. This is my headset from a PS4.
Because you can, you're not going to talk trash about that, right? You're not going to talk trash about that, right? I mean,
well,
put shame on that.
You do know that we don't have to buy a adapter to use our old headsets on the PS4.
Actually, did you know that
PS3 who are going to PS4 can use our old headsets?
Well, I mean, the Kinect is a headset in itself, though. You know, it's a microphone, right?
Well, if it was such a big headset and if it was so great as a headset, why is Microsoft shipping a regular headset?
I don't know, because they can. And
you know why? Because people didn't want to use Kinect as their means of communication. That's why.
No. I mean, there are certain times where you need your headset because you don't want to hear let's say you have people around, you don't want to hear people, and you want people to hear.
But Kinect is so advanced, it should be able to cancel everybody else, right?
Yeah, it does
that
actually.
Was the whole point.
That's
why they didn't include a headset in the first place. Because it could just concentrate on you and no one else can interfere with it.
The reason why I'm guessing that they included the headset because they obviously heard the fans and the fans wanted a headset. That's what it is.
People were like,
they were complaining.
We don't want to use your fucking Kinect as our means of communication.
No. The complaint was that they didn't want people to hear what other people were saying online. The Kinect can actually hear. You can be playing music in your room and you can still be talking, and the Kinect can actually cancel out that music. Just like how when somebody does a freaking montage and they're speaking through that montage, it cancels everything out but their voices. The Kinect does the same thing, but even better. I guess they just put the headset out there because people wanted it. The fans wanted it.
People basically told Microsoft to go fuck themselves. We don't want to use Kinect.
That too? Yeah.
It's a big deal to make Microsoft go back on their stuff. Microsoft was fully intent on making everybody use Kinect. But guess what? Consumers don't want to. And that's why they're including a headset. And you can't even use your original headset. They have to come out with an adapter so you can use the original one.
Yeah, because this is a whole new system, buddy. I mean, come on.
Well, I can use this on my PS3.
You can.
My PS4.
Good for you. So that's
why is Microsoft having a problem with making headsets?
Can we compare the controllers?
Why is Microsoft making such a problem for headsets to be compatible between two different platforms?
Let's compare the headsets if you're so worried about these headsets. Like, I mean, have you seen the Xbox One chat headset? Do you know what it can do? It is so much better than the PS4s and the PS3s.
You've already seen it?
Huh?
You told me that you just found out it came with a headset right now, so why are you talking about it?
No, but that doesn't mean I don't know anything about it. I was under the impression that it was not going to come inside at launch with the Xbox One. But as you told me, it's going to come at launch time with a headset. That's what you just told me, right?
Yes.
But I know a lot about the headset of the Xbox One.
Well, tell me.
I mean, let's talk about the controller. I mean, did you see the Xbox One controller? I mean, Dev said that it's one of the best controllers that they have seen so far in a freaking console. For a console. I mean, the controller looks absolutely stunning. I mean, do you see that?
Controller?
It's just, what'd you say?
How much is the controller? It's
$60.
How much is the plain charge kit?
The plain charge kit is $25 by itself.
Okay. So
And the charge kit with the controller is $75.
So advanced, it still takes AA's.
But it has a charge. I mean, it has a charge kit.
Look at my PSP controller. No battery pack. It's built in. I just plug it in, charge it, and play while it's charging.
Wait, you could do the same thing with the Xbox too. What are you talking about?
$25. Right?
But there's a wired
same price.
Too.
Same price. The PS4 controller and the Xbox One controller are the same price, but with the PS4, no play-in charge kit required.
So right now,
you have to pay an extra $25 just to have a battery pack for your controller.
No, not really. So right now we're talking about prices.
Yeah,
we're talking about prices. We're not talking about its features, right? We're talking about the prices, right?
At what?
We're talking
Dollar
about
General. Get some double A's. 20-pack.
Dude, we're talking about the prices now, because we're obviously not talking about the features. Every time I mention something about the Xbox, you always go to the prices, money. I want to tell you why the Xbox has these features and why it's better. And you're always referring to all the prices.
Go ahead.
The controller is better.
Why?
Trigger, rumble, motors.
Okay. Trigger, motor, rumble, okay.
The shape of the controller. It fits your hand.
Well, this fits my hand just fine. So.
I'm being sarcastic here if you don't. I'm just joking, but I mean, you just gotta look at it, man. It looks better. It's the grip is better.
Look,
Adam Sessler, he said it himself.
Or anyone else thinks about controllers,
he said it himself.
What people think, what it looks like, what it feels like, how they like to rumble. That's all subjective, and I don't care about that. People are gonna like other controllers. Some people prefer Wii controllers to regular controllers. That's them. I don't care about what people feel, what people think, what people believe. The fact of the matter is that they're both controllers. I think they're both good, and they're both going to play games just fine. That's the fact of the matter. They're both good controllers.
Did you know that the Kinect is capable? Let's say you're doing a tournament, right, and Killer Instinct, right, and you have your own set of detail controls on your controller. Once you walk up to a Kinect, let's say a person walks up to Kinect, the Kinect recognizes that person and automatically details its controller to its person's liking.
So what you're saying is that if I live in Japan and I have an Xbox One and I fly to America for a tournament and all the Xbox Ones there with the Kinect cameras will recognize me and switch my controls. That's what you're saying.
Are you serious?
Is that what you're saying?
Are you gonna? Yes, actually, that's what I'm saying. If you sign into your, yeah,
you're telling me that every Xbox One in the world can recognize me.
Dude, why are you putting that to that extent?
That's what you're saying.
Let's say.
That's what you're saying.
No, I'm not. I mean, actually, I actually don't see why it wouldn't, because that's what one of the previews said. That's one of the previews showed at Killer Instinct when they were hosting a tournament there. A guy walked up. The Kinect signed him to the Xbox Live. Actually showed his face, and his controller that was already used by another person was automatically configured to his liking once he stepped into the Kinect. That is a crazy feature.
That was a setup. They were showing you a demonstration there. Of course it's going to do that. But you're telling me that every Xbox One in the world will recognize me.
Yeah, if you sign into your account, yes, they will.
So why my face, my biological information is being shared between every Xbox in the world.
Yeah, you know what? It actually can tell if you're smiling or you're frowning or you're cursing at it. It's crazy. You need to do more research on this Kinect.
You told me that every Xbox One at a tournament will be connected online.
Yeah. What? Yeah. If they have a tournament and if the Kinect is needed, of course it's going to be online because that's what it requires, right? Right?
At a tournament, they don't have any need to connect these consoles online.
But why are we speaking about online now, though? I don't get why we're speaking about online.
Kinect cannot recognize you if you've never used that device before.
Of course,
there's no way for it to recognize you. And when you go to a tournament, Those machines up there are not going to recognize you if they're not connected to the internet. But even if what you say is true and every connect in the world can recognize you, that's a problem.
Dude,
that's your personal biological information being shared to any device.
Listen to me. I'm talking about tournaments that you have in your household or something like that. No, of course not.
Tournaments in your household.
World, like League of Legends tournaments. Of course I'm not talking about that. Come on.
That's on PC.
I'm just saying, like those type of tournaments that people travel around the world to do. That's what you was trying to pull. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about tournaments that you can hold in your house, or let's say a GameStop tournament. The Kinect will recognize that person.
You know what you have to do first is load your profile onto the Xbox. You know that, right?
Tell me.
You do know this, right?
Go. Hello?
I'm still here.
What did you say? If I know what?
I said you do realize that they have to actually load their profile into the Xbox first, right? It doesn't just scan you and look at your face and then pull the information from the cloud, right?
Dude, of course. But it also saves. Do you know that as well, right? It also saves
so why are you
your
talking
data.
About tournaments? Like, everyone there, like, if you only had 2 friends come over, it's only going to recognize 2 friends. If you have a tournament and you have like 10 or 20 people there, everyone's going to recognize their profiles.
It's going to recognize them.
If they're going to have to load their profiles anyway, why can't they just go to the control setup and just change the few things they have to change? It's not that big of a deal.
Dude, you're making it a big of a deal. What I just mentioned to you was something unique.
It changes
what I
your
just
controls.
mentioned to you was
not
something
that big
unique.
of a deal.
If you go in front of the
solving
Kinect,
an issue that's not an issue.
Oh my God.
It's solving a problem that's not a problem.
It's not solving anything, buddy. It's there. It's not making it worse. It's not making it... It's making it better. It's not making it worse. It's not solving anything. It's there to be used. That is it. You're making things so difficult. Why does it have to be a bad thing that it's there? That's what I'm trying to say. Why does it have to be a bad thing? It's there.
You told me previously that if I go to any Xbox One, it'll recognize me and change the button layout. That's what you said.
Yeah,
I was just going by what you said.
That's true.
And so according to you, my personal biological information can be recognized and shared anywhere in the world.
Oh my God. If you have an Xbox
That's what you said.
Live
That's
account,
what you said.
Listen, if you have an Xbox Live account, and if you have the Killer Instinct, the game, and if you have saved controller configuration settings saved on that profile, it will automatically change it because it recognizes you. Why don't you understand that? It is not that hard.
Because you're using this feature as a selling price point to justify Kinect being in the package.
Because that's an amazing feature. Don't you get it?
That's an amazing feature. Saving you 5 seconds in the menu is an amazing feature.
The fact that it can do that.
Paying over $100 for the Kinect camera to save you 5 seconds in the option menu is an amazing feature.
There's obviously more features to that, but the fact that it can do that, the fact that it can read your heartbeat, the fact that it can understand the fingertips, which is the hardest thing to actually view. That's insane. It just shows how powerful the console is.
It can detect my fingertips.
It can what?
It can detect my fingertips.
No, what you call it? Oh my God. Detect your fingertips. Fingertips, sorry. Oh God.
Great. That's going to come in handy in Battlefield.
But wait, why would you use Kinect for Battlefield? This is not for every game, dude.
So
this is not for every game.
What would they use this for? These detecting your fingertips?
Kinect, huh?
What, for exercising games?
Exercise, there's a lot. Sports?
For Kinect sports?
Yeah, sports. Fighting, it could be for everything.
It's very important to detect those fingertips.
Yeah, it is important.
I can just think of the possibilities.
That's very important.
Okay, well, if you believe that's important, and
it is important.
Well, if it can detect your fingertips, then what's the point of even holding a controller? It should be able to detect what button you would press based on the way your hands are. What's the point of controller?
Wait, what you're saying doesn't make any sense.
If it can detect your fingers, then you shouldn't even have to hold a controller. You should have just.
But people want a controller, though. People want a. Okay.
Exactly. People want a controller.
Yeah.
You don't need to have Kinect to do any of these things that you're telling me. You don't need Kinect to change the options in your menu.
Yes, you do. I mean, you don't have to, but it's there for you, and it's simpler. It's simpler.
So you're okay with Kinect being forced on every single person?
It's not being forced.
It is being forced. I don't want one. It is being forced.
Well, then don't buy one.
I don't want a peripheral.
What is that? Don't buy one.
Why are they forced to buy a peripheral? That's like the PS4 being bundled and costing more with a PlayStation Move. That's essentially the same thing.
You know, that's what they were
going to do in the first place?
You know, that's what they were going to do in the first place?
Yeah, they said that they were going to bundle the PS camera, but they changed their mind.
Then they changed their mind, right?
They did what was good for the consumers, without the consumers having to tell them.
Go ahead.
No, that was it.
They were going to do the exact same thing that the Xbox One was going to do, which is what they did. They made it a part of the system, which is not hurting it at all. You can still use it for games. Why don't people understand that?
Well,
you can still use
all
this for games.
Features are still fully intact, regardless of the PSI being taken out. I wonder why Sony pulled out the camera and still have a fully functional and feature-rich console.
I mean, the game developers like this feature. I mean, they are interested in making features for the Kinect too. I don't know why people like you have problems with it at all. Like if game developers are willing to put their time in making features for the Kinect, I don't understand why people like you or other gamers who supposedly are hardcore gamers.
I still don't believe it. Look, what Kinect games are coming out? What support do you see? You just see little things here. Oh, you can do this in this game. Oh, you can do this in this game. But where's all the Kinect games? If every Xbox One's coming with a Kinect, then why aren't they making some kind of fantastic Kinect game for launch?
They are.
Such
Dude,
as
it's
Kinect
all in
Sports.
development. It is all in development.
There's more games without Kinect than the ones with Kinect. There's more Kinect games from the previous Kinect launch than there is for the launch of the Xbox One.
Of course there is. What kind of sense is that? Of course there would be more games for the Kinect One than the Kinect 2 right now. Because it's not even out yet.
Look, let me tell you. It's because developers have already seen the performance of Kinect. Last generation, like you said so yourself, 25 million Kinects out there.
Yeah.
And like I told you, 1-to-1 attachment ratio.
Let me actually Google that, what you just said, because I gotta make sure you're telling the truth like that. You said 1-to-1 what?
1-to-1 attachment ratio. Hey, give me 1 second. Let me go use the restroom real quick.
Don't hit him! Alright, I'm sorry. I'm Googling this right now. The we follow closely behind with a respect. I don't know, she said she's coming back. Okay, so the Wii has a 3-to-1 ratio. The Kinect, you're right, it does have a 1-to-1 ratio. But do you know some Kinect, the Kinect came bundled with like games, right? Did you know that, right? Hello? Did I get disconnected? I think I got disconnected. Oh my god.
Wait 1 second, let me get my medication real quick.
Hello.
Why are you playing?
Oh, fuck with the cat. Daddy's gonna be really, really mad. But I don't fucking see it anywhere.
Wow, you really got some crazy fans, man.
Why is Hojo?
Robert.
I need music. Give me a phone.
No, I'm about to use it. I'm using the one. Use just click channel 805 and then go to music choice.
Alright, I'm back.
You all okay? Hope he's okay.
Couldn't find my eye drops. I think my cat's played with it and lost it.
No, they don't all live in the bathroom. What's up, Kofi? How you doing? Are you good?
What's the baseball?
Are you back now?
Yep, I'm here.
The baseball.
Alright, good.
Oh,
it's outside. It's outside. You gotta go outside and get it. I'm talking to somebody. Good job. Okay. Like I was saying.
Uncle, where is it?
It's over there. It's next to... Rudy has it. Jesus Christ, I can't get it. His mom gonna come. Anyways, the Xbox One, it's built for more than just gamers, man.
You do know Microsoft also patented technology to gather information to sell to advertisers. You do know that the advertising team from Microsoft also stated they have access to Kinect controls, right?
Come on, please. Go outside. Go outside. Go outside.
They can see
No,
if you're
not over there.
an ad. They can see if you're interested in an
I'm
ad.
gonna go on the text. Wow, this is
That's very important information. That's a lot of cash. That's a lot of cash you could sell.
I can't
A lot of
babysit
information
ever again.
you can sell for cash.
Okay. All I'm saying is that right now people have to really be more open-minded of what the Kinect can do and what the Xbox has in title for them, man. I mean, with the NBA fantasy...
25 million is pretty good for a peripheral, but a 1-to-1 attachment ratio pretty much says they bought it, didn't like it.
I mean, yeah, you can play like that, but I feel like that this new Kinect for Xbox One will be better because of what we have seen so far. I mean, there's no denying it. I mean, did you watch the videos? Did you at least watch some of the videos that the Kinect developers has shown and previewed for the Xbox One?
Yes, I've seen.
Then you should know what the potential it has, right?
Same potential as last generation.
Same potential as last generation, even though they said it was 10 times powerful. The camera is now 1080p. Everything about that
doesn't make any gameplay with it any better.
What? Where's the white?
Keep going. What were you saying?
I said it doesn't make any applications with it any better. You get clear.
I mean,
video,
it does. If it's 10 times more powerful.
Mundane and irrelevant features like detecting rotation of your joints. I can see how that's applied to Kinect Sports. Detecting your heart rate. I can see the applications for that. They beat Nintendo to the little thumb or the little heart rate detector thing.
Uh-huh.
They beat Nintendo to that.
Really? Is that what you think?
They could probably detect when you're dead too, because when they detect no heart rate, they're probably gonna call the cops for you.
Oh God, it's not. I mean, you could.
I could see a 911.
I mean, you could think
is the best. Connect is the best peripheral for life alert. There we go, life alert. You can put it in front of Grandma, and where she usually is, and if she's not there for some amount of time, it can contact, the life alert people, or if Connect is listening for help, it'll call an ambulance. I can think of the applications. I could definitely see the
potential there. Maybe.
I can see it. It can detect the hip displacement. It's not supposed to rotate like that. Let me call a doctor.
I mean, it's obvious that you're just not gonna be open-minded
Call
to
the
this Connect. That's it.
Xbox.
You actually
Call
do that. All you gotta say is Xbox. What's wrong with just saying Xbox, do this, do that, switching from left to right, switching instantly? It's instant. Do you not know that? You can switch instantly from TV to gaming.
And a button is instant too.
What's instant?
A button is instant too.
Okay.
You know how long it takes me to switch from a game to a web browser and watch YouTube on my PC?
It's not instant, actually. It's not instant because if let's say if you're waiting for a game to to find you a match or a game to download, you can instantly say Xbox watch Game of Thrones, and it's gonna switch to Game of Thrones in an instant. Then you can easily say, search something online, which you can do that on the Xbox One, or you can just go on Skype like what me and you are doing right now. It's instant. That's what it is.
Open that door.
I'm doing the same thing without Connect.
Open the door.
You can, without, but why are we talking about it without Connect? I've said it a lot of times that the Xbox One is.
I've been doing exactly what the Xbox One does for years, and I never had to pay for a camo peripheral.
All right, so I guess I'm not getting through to you because it's just. I mean, okay. If you think
I hear you on Life Alert. I hear you on Life Alert, but as far as fingertips and other potential things you're talking about, it's just not going to happen. I don't think Microsoft's focus with Kinect is about gaming anymore. They tried it last generation, and that's why they're forcing it upon people now, because they want to use it for other applications.
Has shown the better exclusives than the PS4. That's plain and simple. Do you not agree with that? What do you think?
Whether or not you think the exclusives are better, Sony has more games set up to come out on the PS4 than the Xbox One does.
And if those games are like indie games like Octodad, and that's kind of sad for Sony. Seriously.
Well, if that's what you feel, that's you. I can't really tell you how you're supposed to feel about it.
How come you only bash Xbox One though? Why can't you ever bash PS4? You can't say Octodad is a bad game because it is a bad game.
I don't ever talk about PS4 games. The only reason why I talk about games on the Xbox One is because you guys specifically asked me how I feel about Killer Instinct or how I feel about this game, but I don't talk about the games in general.
I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like, the games that the Xbox has shown at E3 were more unique, were new, like Quantum Break. I mean, what game have you seen that is going to be able to do that?
Which one was Quantum Break?
Yeah, Quantum Break, yeah.
Which one was Quantum Break?
Excuse me?
Which one is Quantum Break?
That's the one where it's a guy who could stop time, and it's based off a TV show, and whatever you see in the TV show can give you hints on what to do in the actual game.
Oh, I don't really care about that.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really care about that, but do you know anything about the game? You gotta
all they showed was a cinematic. That's all they did. The same thing on Sony's side. Sometimes, like The Order, all they showed was a cinematic. So I don't really care about it until I actually see something.
What about Dead Rising 3 then, if you want to talk about gameplay?
I played the original Dead Rising, didn't like the franchise, so I don't play
I'm talking about the one that they showed at E3.
I played the original Dead Rising. I don't like the new Dead Rising.
So basically what you're saying, it's just all preference, right?
This is why I don't talk about the games. In general, Sony has more coming out for the PS4. But what I think about the games, what I personally think about the games is irrelevant.
But why? That's what most people think about, right? Isn't the games the most important part of buying a console?
When I'm comparing the two, when I'm comparing the two,
crazy.
I don't put what I think about this game or that game. Sony is showing more support by releasing more software for their platform. Plain and simple. What I like between the two is irrelevant.
If they're going to continue showing on games that are supposed to be hardcore games, like Knack and Octodad and Warframe, which is okay. I mean, those are alright, but I mean, we're talking about next gen stuff. I want to see stuff like Watch Dogs that up to that level, man.
Up to that level. Since Watch Dogs has exclusive content on the PS4.
What'd you say?
It's funny you mentioned that, seeing how the PS4 version has exclusive content.
Oh, 1 hour campaign game. Okay. That's not that. It's all right. It's not amazing. It's all right.
Oh, but you can mention exclusive map packs as part of your point.
Yeah, which is for 1 month, dude. That's really, that is something.
What's more important to you, 1 month of a map pack or exclusive content forever?
I mean, since I'm a multiplayer competitive gamer, I really focus on online play and multiplaying. So having DLC like the map packs I take it to be more advantage because I get to see the map and know the map 1 month earlier than the person who doesn't. So that's basically how I see it. Plain and simple.
Why does it matter when you don't cross-platform play? Everyone on the Xbox is going to have access to the map pack, so why does it matter that you get to see it before other people?
I mean, can I say the same thing about why does it matter about the 1 hour gameplay? I mean, seriously, if you're going to just brush it off like that, I could just say the same thing about anything else you say.
A trial of time, like for 1 month, is nothing compared to actual, real, exclusive content.
Actually, Warframe is not next gen.
People who buy the PS4 version get more out of their money than the Xbox One version. Plain and simple.
Really, the only PS4 game that I give credit to right now is Infamous. That's it.
That's how you feel. That is it. How you feel is irrelevant. The fact of the matter... The fact of the matter, and the only thing that matters is that Sony supplies more software for their platform
the same thing as what I just said? Isn't what your feeling about the Connect the same thing of my feeling about Infamous? If we were talking about that's how I feel. Can I just say the same thing of what you're saying?
No, you were trying to compare map packs that are available for 1 month earlier on one platform to exclusive content that's on another, that no other platform gets to see. That's what you're comparing.
I could see it, YouTube.
PS4, what you don't understand is that PS4...
It's not like I'm not going to play the game, buddy.
What you don't understand is that PS4 is going to get those map packs anyway. So what's the point?
I guess those... I mean, whatever. I mean, it's... I guess it's that then, man. Because
is PS4 not going to see that map pack?
Oh, they are going to see it. They just gotta wait 1 month for it.
Exactly. That's it. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I just want PS4 to be more, unique with it. Like,
you mean like all the unique exclusive content they had for all those multi-platform games I mentioned earlier?
Okay, I get it. You get to play as a
all the indie support they're offering with the PS4.
Mission. I get it. You get to play 1 hour a campaign for Watch Dogs. I get it.
Not just Watch Dogs. There's other exclusive content in other multi-platform games.
Like what? Name other exclusives other than Watch Dogs and
like
Assassin.
Mad Max, like Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, like Batman Arkham Origins.
Okay. I mean, okay, all right. Those games, I can see the gameplay on YouTube. Like, really?
Okay.
If we're just gonna brush it off like that, if you just want to brush the DLCs off like that, I could do the same thing to the ones for the PS4. I mean, what it really comes down to is the games and what console the people want to play it on.
According to you, having a map pack a month early is just as good, if not better, than having real exclusive content for a multi-platform game?
Fine. I mean, it's like I said, it's not about this. It's about the exclusives.
The only reason why I brush it off is because it's just for 1 month. It's just a map pack for 1 month. That's it. Then it'll be on every other platform. That's it. You pay $60 a year to Microsoft, and all they can muster is some exclusive.
You pay $50. What? I don't get what is that? What is that about? You pay $50 too.
Yeah, I get access to not only exclusive content for multi-platform games, but I get access to free games across the PS Vita, PS3, and the PS4.
Tetris. Go ahead, keep doing that. Okay. I mean, okay, fine. You can keep doing that, but that is it.
New people free games want added to your instant game collection every month. One membership, PS Vita, PS3, PS4, free games all across all three. That's a value.
Can you name me some of the recent games that they have sold? Like, recent games?
That they've given on the PS4?
Yeah.
The PS3, I mean?
Yeah.
For PlayStation Plus? Well,
PlayStation 3,
let's go
you want to
to the PlayStation website. Let's see, because they have it on there, or what they have available right now.
How am I being wrong about comparison? I mean, I think fans are so funny.
So if you pay $50 right now, what they have available for you at the moment for free to play, let's see. They have Hitman Absolution, Machinarium, Uncharted 3. What the fuck is that? Saints Row the Third, XCOM Enemy Unknown, Oddworld, Little Big Planet Kart Racing, Night Underground, Malicious, Pinball, and Jet Set Radio. And on the PS Vita, you get Dokuro, Metal Slug Saga 20, God Eater Burst, Uncharted Golden Abyss, Gravity Rush, and Wipeout.
Okay.
That's a lot of free games for just $50 a year. And that's just what they're offering right now. You get new games added to your instant game library every month. You're telling me that Xbox Live is better when it's got nothing.
It is better. I mean, it is better. Those games that you mentioned, I'd probably be downloading like one of them. Nobody's going to be downloading every single game that you just mentioned. And the games that you just mentioned are all not that like good. Some of them that you mentioned were good, but I mean, come on.
XCOM,
who is really going to download all of the games you just mentioned?
God Eater, Uncharted Golden Abyss, Wipeout, Metal Slug, not good.
Yeah, that's how I feel, right? That's how I feel, right? Just like how you said, oh, Dead Rising. I don't like it. That's how I feel, right? That's how I feel.
I mean, I don't knock the game as bad. It's just that the gameplay doesn't appeal to me. That's all. I didn't say the game was bad, did I?
What? Okay, sure.
I just said I didn't like it. I didn't say anything about the game being bad or terrible. But you said these games were bad. And no one cares.
Yep. I didn't say nobody cares. I just said, first I said nobody's going to download every single game that you just mentioned.
Well, why not? It's free. And if you missed that free game, oh well, new ones next month.
Yep. I mean, the 360's doing the same thing.
Oh yeah, 2 games, like Defense Grid that came out, 2005, 2006?
Yeah.
What about it?
I played it. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it's a great game, but at the same time, if that's what they're offering, that's not much of a value.
I mean, they recently...
I bought the game for $250 on Steam.
I got it for free.
I got it for $250. But you paid $60 a year just to get that game.
No, listen. This is what you don't understand. I pay $60. Actually, I don't pay $60. I pay $9 a month for online play. Because once again, I'm gonna say it again. I am a multiplayer game.
You paid $9 a month. Is that what you just said?
I don't pay $9 a month because I'm not on my Xbox all the time. So there's certain months where I don't have money, so I don't play it. So I pay $9, not every single month, just $9 when I know I'm going to be playing my Xbox a lot.
How many months out of the year do you believe that you're going to play Xbox Live?
I don't know, probably 6
months.
I'm in college, so I have to do many other things. But I do play my Xbox often. It would save me more if I just get the $60 though. 1 year. But I don't, again, play a lot to do 1 year subscription.
Do you get a subscription more than 6 times a year?
Excuse me?
Do you get a subscription more than 6 times a year? Do you play your Xbox more than a half a year?
No, not really. Actually, I don't know. I can't say. I mean, I think so. Yeah, maybe not more than half. Probably half. I think so. I'm not sure though.
So during these months where you don't pay for Xbox Live Gold, you don't have access to Netflix or Amazon or all the other features on the Xbox.
I mean,
wouldn't it be better if you had a platform that could give you access to all those features and give you free online, like the PS3?
Right now, your argument is mainly on the prices and money. I get you, I understand that, but to be honest, I'm not concerned about that. I'm more concerned about the exclusives and the games and the online capability. That's what I'm concerned about. To be honest, that is what I'm concerned about.
Sony has more of them. When it comes to online,
no, I'm not. I don't care about
better value.
I don't care about the quantity. I care about the quality of exclusives, buddy. If PlayStation keeps showing me games like Octodad or Knack, I'm not gonna be interested.
You do realize that Sony,
because those look like Wii games. To be honest, seriously,
you gotta understand, it's a trend. Just from last generation, Sony had more highly rated exclusives than Xbox. Well, than Microsoft did.
Why are we speaking of that? Wow.
And that's going to continue.
I thought we were just talking about the Xbox One. I don't get it. What are we really talking about here? We're talking about what
I'm telling
PS4
you right
has
now
shown.
That what these companies do now is what they're going to do in the next generation as well.
How do you know that?
Last generation, Sony blew Microsoft out the water with the amount of highly rated exclusive titles.
But somehow, Xbox sold more than Sony, right? Somehow,
well, according to the latest numbers, Sony outsold Microsoft. But how many of the consoles sell don't really matter because you have to forget. I mean,
Xbox
you have to remember. You have to remember. Many of us had to buy more than one Xbox.
No.
I bought 3.
Well, that's your fault. Actually, I don't know why you would
keep talking about how Microsoft has higher numbers than Sony.
Why would you buy it? If you so hate the Xbox so much, why would you continue on buying it? I don't get it.
Well, because at the beginning of the last generation, I bought one.
It's bad for Xbox. It's crazy.
Because at the beginning of last generation, I bought one. It broke. I bought another one because I thought the Elite was better. That was a lie. That one broke. So I bought one last Xbox several years later. I played it for about 5 minutes, turned it off, came back several days later, Xbox is dead.
Yep, because that's what happened with most people when they bought it the first few weeks, months.
I bought my last Xbox like 2009.
Well, I guess you have bad luck then. Wow.
It's not bad luck. It's bad hardware.
Yeah,
I used it but
somehow the hardware, the capability of the games, when you put the disc inside, there was little to no difference. That's what's crazy about it, right?
Disc drive that scratches games.
That didn't happen to me. I mean, I bet you there are instances that the PS3 has scratched disc, man. I mean, come on. You're telling me that there's no PS3 games,
telling me the PS3
consoles that haven't scratched
Blu-ray discs. That's what you just told me.
Dude, what do I gotta say? It's Titanfall.
Titanfall. Great.
I mean, no, I'm just joking about that. But, I mean, it's true. I mean, come to me when you guys have an exclusive that's worth talking about, because that's what people want. People want games. That is it.
And Sony is providing games, just not the games that you
shitty games, man. No, it's shitty games. You guys just want to pit. I bet you 100% if Octodad was exclusively to the Xbox One, it would be getting shit on right now. It's crazy though. When I saw the video of Octodad, I was just laughing because I was thinking to myself, wow, what if this was on Xbox, man? I swear these members on PS will get so... What you think
about the games doesn't matter. If you personally if the games don't appeal to you personally, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. No one's trying to change your mind about that. You're going to believe what you believe. But
no one's trying to change my mind about it? With your I
said,
okay.
Have you seen me talk about the games at all?
You haven't, which is the sad part, because that's one thing people should be focusing on.
Because how I personally feel about the games doesn't matter. But when it comes to the business, when it comes to the business decisions behind these games, that's what I talk about.
You can say that
the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. Both consoles have games that I'd like to play, but that's irrelevant. What appeals to me personally doesn't matter.
So what are the features you look for in a console? Tell me.
Multimedia and playing games. And that's what the PS4 has at a value. And it costs $100 less.
Okay, don't even bring that. Please don't, because the PS3 was $600.
It is the same thing, but at a better value. If I pay for online, oh no.
The PS3 was $600.
Okay.
I don't want to hear anything about prices.
I buy it.
I bet you got an iPad. I bet you got a collectible that's freaking $1,000 in your room. I don't want to hear about prices, okay?
The only thing I have in here that's expensive.
If you can afford a 360 3 times over, you can. I mean, I don't want to hear about prices.
You do realize that was not all at the same time. That was over about 5 years. 4 years, I should say.
Okay, so somebody can. So 16 cents a day can get a $60 membership for gold, right? So if you're speaking of that, yeah, I guess anybody can afford that.
So you're paying 16 cents a day for access to features that should be free?
I mean, hey, I feel like for me it's just an add-on because when I go online and play gold, when I use my gold membership, I only use it for online. So when I see the Netflix and all those other things there, I see it as extra things that are available to me because I usually use my Netflix on my laptop, my Mac laptop. That's it.
Why do you use Netflix on your laptop?
Huh?
Why do you use Netflix on your laptop?
Because I like it on my laptop.
But why? Is this during months where you don't pay for Xbox Live?
No. It's because I just like it on my laptop. Oh, you're trying to make the point that I only watch on my laptop because I ran out of Xbox Live.
Or because it's free on your laptop.
But I can simply watch on my laptop. So I don't get that point. I don't get it, man. People should be focusing on the games and the multiplayer. I mean, Netflix, okay. I understand what you're saying about that, but okay. I mean, I get it. The features, the apps. That's one thing I agree with you. Is to some extent that I mean, Microsoft should change their mind and. We should not be able to have to pay for Netflix, even though we have a
in fact, every new
subscription
they add is going to be under the pay gate, just like last generation when they announced NBA, Xbox Live Gold, Facebook, Xbox Live Gold, Twitter, Xbox Live Gold.
Can I say something too, though? There was a video you posted about, Xbox fanboys, right? Mm-hmm. And how the stupid, immature comments that they made in certain websites, right? Mm-hmm. How can you make that a video? How can you be so one-sided like that? I don't get it.
What do you mean?
Like, do you see the comments that are being put out on your chat bar? This is funny. Or your YouTube channel. I mean, you can't base one site that you have shown to and then say that this is what Xbox fanboys think, which is what you said exactly in your video.
Did you actually watch the video and listen to
what I watched it. We can watch it together right now because that's what you said.
Did you see what I was referring to? What they did about me personally and how butthurt they were about me?
Yeah, they put stuff on your face and stuff like that.
Okay.
I mean, but that's the same thing. If somebody's, I mean. That's the same thing as
Sony fanboy, not a single Nintendo fanboy, not a single PC fanboy has ever defaced my face on a public forum for an official page for a platform.
Okay. This guy just said, "Hey guys, Project Spark, Timefall, Dead D4, Dead Rising 3, Quantum Break, Sunset Overdrive are no longer Xbox One exclusives." I mean, really? I mean, who says that? Oh, Xbox One fanboys, right? I mean, come on. I think that video that you posted was unnecessary.
It was fun for me. It was great entertainment for all of us, and it caused a whole lot of butthurt on that Google Plus page moderated by Major Nelson.
I really want to say butthurt because if you really go on Xbox, because I've recently been just writing comments because I felt like the need. I recently started doing this in some YouTube videos, but in the beginning I was watching Xbox only videos, right? And every time I was in those Xbox One E3 clips and all those previews they had, there was so much hate. It was crazy. There was so much hate on an Xbox video. I don't get it. What is that?
It's not just fanboys.
Why do they try so hard? Why do they try so hard?
In general. You need to understand. It's gamers in general who are displeased with what Microsoft is doing.
Nah. I'm not. Not even close. It was Dead Rising, and the guy didn't even make sense. He said "F you, PS4 all the way." There was so much, and he got 30 likes for that. And that is crazy. There are more dislikes on the Dead Rising than are likes.
Okay.
There are more dislikes.
Obviously, the people who went there didn't like the video.
They go so hard. Why did they go so hard? They went so hard enough to fake a petition of bringing back the DRM you were talking about back.
Or that could have been a real petition of actual Xbox One fans.
No, it has actually been proven that there were some signatures that they said were
you just counted yourself. You just said some signatures. That does not indicate that PS4 fanboys made the actual.
Most likely petition. They did. Most likely
when you said that the PS4 fanboys made it.
Because they try so hard, which I don't get. I mean, it's an Xbox
since you
video.
obviously have access to NSA files so that you already know what all these people are doing, and you know for a fact that all these PS4 fanboys are doing this stuff, send me the files you have to prove this, and I'll believe you. Because right now, all you're doing is complaining about what other people do. On what people hit like or dislike on. What do you care if they dislike a video? How does that affect? Does that affect you? Did that dislike bar affect you? Make you sad? Make you go to bed early?
No, not really. It's not. It doesn't accept me at all. I'm just telling you.
Why are you bringing it up?
Because
I didn't mention a single thing in this entire time we've been talking about what any sort of fanboy does.
Let me explain. You are the one who brought up that video explaining to your fanboys how childish and immature the Xbox fanboys were when they commented and when they drew pictures of inappropriate things on your face.
Yeah, and
then you have now
I specified the ones on that particular page.
I'm bringing up a fact that there are fanboys that try so freaking hard.
How do you know they try so hard?
To ruin the Xbox. Because the comments that they make. Just look it up. The comments that they make are ridiculous. It doesn't even make sense.
That's them trying hard. Just
comments. Read the comments in your chat bar on Twitch right now. Just read it. Just look how it makes. Doesn't even make any sense.
Yes, it's crazy. I know they're making pretty funny comments right now, but that's because
they're funny. I'm laughing. It's they're funny.
Don't be affected by what other people do or say. That's all that really you need to know.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
They're just here for the entertainment, really.
Me? I'm not really.
No, I said them.
Oh, they're just there
for the entertainment.
I mean, everything I've said, I don't think it's stupid, which I've been hearing a lot.
Well,
and what do you think?
I would definitely have to agree with them that you have said a lot of very...
Like what? Like what?
Well, like how you were damage controlling the online connection, how you're damage controlling Turn 10 and Forza 5.
Wait, the Forza 5, I said, is a one-time internet. If you don't have if you can't get a one-time internet access, don't get it. It's that simple. How is that dumb? I don't get it. This is what the game entails. This is one of the requirements. Certain things have certain requirements. If you don't like that requirement, don't get the game. I don't get it. How is that stupid?
So okay
fanboy.
People.
God, I don't get it. But keep going.
We're not going to go back into that.
What'd you say?
I said we're not going to go back into that. We've already discussed that plenty.
I don't find anything what I said really stupid. All I did was debate what the Xbox One was, and all you did was just talk about prices, really. Because at the end of the day, I guess that's what it all matters about.
If that's what you feel,
right?
if that's what you believe, that's fine.
I mean, hey, isn't that what you've been talking about?
No. If you don't believe me, you can watch the stream, later. You can go back and listen to yourself. And see if you feel the same way.
What?
I said, if that's how you feel, then I would suggest that you can watch the stream later, because Twitch records every stream. You can watch it and listen to yourself and just see how you feel then.
Oh, I'll be glad to listen. Because I already have mine recorded as well.
Okay, good.
I just don't understand the things we're saying about the Kinect and the games, and because that's what really matters. That's all I'm saying.
Connecting games.
Yeah, that's what the Xbox is trying to focus on, and people are not understanding it because it's new, and they always get confused when a new idea comes out. Especially with PlayStation fanboys.
Like what, 2008, 2009? What was it, 2010? think it was 2009, I think. So it's not a new idea.
Kinect is just not necessary. I don't get it. This is what I don't get. Okay. This is an Xbox. This is what Microsoft has for its company. The Kinect is the ideal version of the Xbox. If you don't like that, why even... I don't get it. Why even speak of it?
Because it's not a necessity for gaming.
But if you're not gonna buy it, why even make a video about it? I don't get it. If you hate it so much,
it's wrong to force consumers to buy a peripheral.
No, that's where you're wrong. They're not forcing anything.
Yes,
it's part of the console. It's part of the console.
Part of the console if it disconnects from it.
Just because it's just, they said it themselves though. I don't get it.
How is it a part of the console when you can turn it off? When you can pause it? How is that a part of the console? When they give you the ability to turn it off.
When I say it's a part of the console, I meant just like the dev said.
The only reason why they put the feature in to turn it off is because people complained. Now, if people want to turn it off, why can't they just get an Xbox One without one?
Because the Xbox One has been said to be built for the Kinect. I don't know how many times
give you the ability to turn it off.
By disconnecting it.
By pausing it and having an option to switch it off. Not necessarily disconnecting it.
Why won't they give you ability to turn it off though? I don't get it.
Because people complained that they didn't want to use Kinect. And they didn't want Kinect always on. People didn't want Kinect. So the best that they do is give people the ability to turn it off.
You're telling me that in the beginning it was always on. It never had an off switch.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's how Microsoft had it.
That's how Microsoft had it. That it was always on. But only when people complained and only when privacy concerns were made, that's when they had the ability to turn it off. That's when they had the ability to pause it.
I feel like people were just they don't understand the potential Kinect has. That's what I feel.
Oh,
and
yeah.
based on what I've seen from the
remember that potential? Remember Milo? Yeah.
Yeah, Milo was. I don't know if it even came out.
Potential. We had AI and Milo, and the best we got was Disneyland Adventure.
Wasn't it a good idea though? They had. Don't you think they have the right concept? You don't think their concept are
I don't care what kind of concept they have. What I care about is the actual performance. What I care about is the actual proof of concept. People can have concept ideas all the damn time. I don't care about that. Show me proof that this works. That's when I care. You're essentially telling them that the lie they made was great.
Oh my god, you got people here saying that spying on you and shit like that. It's crazy.
It is.
No, it's not. I don't think so.
Why do you think they patented in? Why did they put in a patent to where it watches you and collects information?
I mean, I could say the same thing for phones, buddy.
Is your phone required to have your camera on?
It has a camera.
Can I not
just
cover
like you said,
the camera?
You could turn it on.
Can I not cover the camera on my phone and still be able to use it?
You can cover your camera on your Kinect as well, too, right? But who does that though? Tell me, do you do that? Do you do that?
I don't have a Kinect.
Do you do that? Seriously? No. Do you do that with your phone? Do you literally cover your camera?
No, because I have applications that control all of my hardware devices on my phone. So I don't have to worry about things switching on by themselves.
God, why are people so focused? Why are people so focused about being, like, I mean, are they, like, making freaking nuclear weapons or something? Like some of the comments I've seen on YouTube, like, people are so concerned of the government spying on them, which Xbox has said numerous of times that they are not sending information.
Yeah, so did Apple, so did Google. Every company that got exposed in the official documents of the NSA leak denied that they did anything. Of course they're going to deny it. You think they're actually going to come out and say, yeah, we had the NSA keys to get access to your documents, to your files, to your emails, to your calls. You think they would actually come out and say that they did?
Of course not. No, they wouldn't.
Exactly.
But what are people really doing?
Take the word from the guy who leaked the information and is now being hunted by the government. Take his word for it.
Dude, what are people doing when they're using their Connect? Tell me. What are people doing when they're going to be using their Connect? What information is the government going to get if they even send the information out?
Well, if the FBI can bust down your door just because you Googled backpacks and a pressure cooker.
Googled what? That's not how it works, buddy. You know that's how it works.
Happened.
Why are you saying that?
People simply Googled a couple. Googled pressure cooker and backpack, and the FBI knocked on their door. And you want a Connect camera in every household in America.
I mean, that's not true. You know that's not true. You know that's not how it works. You know that you have a lot of fans that listen to every word you say and don't have their own minds to judge for themselves. So they listen to every word you say. So everything you're saying right now, they can
look up everything that I'm talking about, and they'll find the documents on it. There was a couple who Googled pressure cookers and backpacks, and the FBI knocked on their door. With 4 FBI agents.
That's not true. Tell me one instance where that happened. You want
a camera that can hear, see, and detect your heart rate in your home.
Yeah, I like those features.
Look, they just posted the link right there. It's on Yahoo News. See for yourself.
So now they're going to come to my house and arrest me, right?
If you don't think that they're not gathering information with that camera, you're crazy.
Like what? Me sitting down and playing Halo?
You think that's all they're going to be watching for? They're going to be listening to everything, watching everything. Like the Connect puts a chip on in my back pocket and follows me everywhere I go, right? Yeah, sure. That's not a very sarcastic comment. That's not relative to anything that I previously said.
It is, though, because you keep saying that they're going to keep an eye on me. They're going to keep an eye on me, but they're only watching me play games. So I don't get it. When people buy the Xbox One, the majority of their time is going to be focused on games.
You are still only concerned with yourself. I'm talking about everyone that gets an Xbox One. Everyone's gonna be subjected to being spied on.
Isn't that what people do when they buy console? It's not me. It's not me being concerned myself. It's what everybody does when they buy a console. They play games. That is it. They do not create bombs in front of the camera or say terrorist things that can lead to people thinking that they are.
So now you're telling me that you know exactly what everybody does in front of their consoles. Now you're telling me exactly what people are going to say. You're telling me what every single person in the world is going to say around their Xbox.
Well, what did I say that was not true? Don't people play games when they get consoles? I don't get it. Isn't that not true?
Yeah, that's a function of the box, yes.
Exactly. So what have I said that this did not make sense to you? And how are they going to get information out of that?
What you told me is what everyone is and not going to do in front of their console or say around their console.
So what other things do people do on the console? I'm saying the majority, they play games. You know you play games when you get a console. That's what you do. Just like how you told me when you buy a console, you look for the games and its performance, right? That's what you told me, right?
Why are you talking about games when we're talking about the invasion of American privacy?
Exactly. Dude, that's what I've been talking about.
Don't you realize that the Xbox One and its Kinect camera actually violates laws in other countries regarding privacy? Don't you know that privacy officers in Germany, And in Australia, we're talking about how it's the perfect spy device?
Dude,
do you not know this?
You are taking it to the next level. This is crazy. What I'm saying is that the information that even if it was possible for the government to receive will not be enough for them to lead into the conclusion that somebody is making a terrorist move or something like that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Sitting down on your couch and playing a game is not going to lead someone to believe that you're a terrorist unless you do something that is so idiotic. Are you not understanding that? People are calling me arrogant, but it's the truth.
An example of people doing something completely normal, yet the FBI knocked on their door.
Tell me. Because it's not as simple as what you said. What you said is not true at all, and people need to understand that in your comment box. They don't just see one word, oh, this guy is said bomb, he Googled bomb, how to make bombs, and now we're going to have to arrest him. It's not that at all. But tell me one instance that is actually real, that has actually been proven. Please, go ahead.
They're posting a link right there. Pressure cookers and backpacks gets a visit from the feds.
Pictures and what?
Just hit the link in the chat box. It's right there. This is news, man. This is news. Just Google it. Couple visit from the FBI because they Googled pressure cookers and backpacks.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let me click one of their links, please. Let me see.
Why haven't you done? Did you need Connect to do that?
Huh?
You probably should have gotten Connect, then probably you would have done it.
I know.
Taken all this time just to click a link.
I definitely should have. Okay, so one of the links I clicked, it says something about exclusive from Xbox One. So yeah, that's wrong. Let me see Yahoo.
How about you hit the one that says news and Google pressure cookers and backpacks visit feds?
Yeah, it said, oops, sorry. Yahoo, oops, sorry. Okay, Google.
Are you watching my stream right now?
Got it. I am watching. I'm actually mostly looking at the chat.
All right, let me show you right here. Since
I got it though. I'm reading.
There we go. It's on screen for you. No excuses. How'd the government know what they were Googling? They Googled rice cooker. Do you own a rice cooker? Yes, my husband said no. But we have a rice cooker. No, we don't have a pressure cooker, but a rice cooker. Getting questioned from the FBI just because they Googled pressure cooker and backpacks.
I mean...
But you want to have a camera in every home in America because of the potential.
No. It's not... It's I don't know how to explain it to you because it's not that serious when we're talking about the Kinect. Because we're talking about a gaming console. The Kinect is not going to send information. I mean, how does it even work in your head, though? How do you think it will work? I'm really trying to understand because I really want to understand. A gaming console is not freaking Google, man. I mean, you buy a gaming console to play games. That is what the Kinect is going to see.
What you're basically telling me is that you don't understand how they would have access to the information on Kinect.
Oh, I completely understand that. It's just that I want to know what relevance would it be? How would the information that the Kinect is getting, I suppose that you're saying, going to be any relevant to their case or even any terrorist act? That's what I'm trying to figure out. When you're just gaming, that's what I want to know. Because what I just read in this article was a guy who searched something on Google, some shit like that, and I don't know. I think that was actually bad. But he searched something on Google, and he got caught for it. But here we have a gaming console and a Kinect that's meant for gaming. How is that any relevance to any terrorist act that somebody could commit when they're just gaming? That's what I want to know.
Because anything you say or do is recorded and can be given to the NSA. Anything you say or do is recorded.
Anything you say.
Didn't you see the news where they're talking about how the NSA can tap Skype calls?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yes. So how are you telling me that you don't know how they're going to be doing any of this?
Dude, they don't tap every Skype call, man. Do you understand what you're saying?
Do you not realize that it is an infraction on our Bill of Rights? Do you not realize that what they're doing is unconstitutional?
Yeah, of course.
You're okay with Microsoft and the government stomping all over our constitutional rights.
But I also know there are people
in this world. You're okay with the government having free access to your living room, what you say or do.
Dude, okay, but I also know there are people in this world they actually do bad things, and that's what they're looking for. They're not intentionally just...
There was a young man who sat in prison, who's been beat up in prison 4 months, simply because he made a crude joke on Facebook. He made a crude joke, said, just kidding, over League of Legends. He was arrested by the FBI, and he was in jail 4 months before he even saw a judge.
What did he say?
But that's okay.
What did he say?
He said some guy called him crazy. And he was like, yeah, I'm totally crazy. I'm going to go shoot up some kids and eat their still beating hearts. LOL, just kidding.
Really though?
But that's okay for them to have access to that and just arrest you for that.
But is it okay for him to say that though? You're making it seem like
I'm not saying it's okay for him to say that. But clearly this young man was not a terrorist. Clearly he was just kidding. Clearly he was just shooting shit with his friends.
Nobody said he was a terrorist, buddy. Nobody said he was a terrorist. Nobody said he was a terrorist.
Evidently, it was enough for him to be arrested and put in jail for months before even seeing a judge.
What the heck does that have to do with the freaking terrorist thing? I don't get it. And his comment mainly referred to the fact that he said he was going to go shoot up a school full of kids. That is a serious accusation, buddy.
And eat their hearts and say, just kidding.
That is a serious accusation. Shooting up kids? How many guns?
I don't agree with what he said. It was a crude joke.
I know. I'm not
bothering him. It was a crude joke. People make crude jokes all the time.
Really though? Is that what you
That's
got
enough to get people locked up in jail for months at a time.
Can I say something to your fellow followers in this comment box? What I just said was really important. Because listen.
If you're debating me, why are you addressing them?
Because I want them to understand too. Because you obviously not understanding me. He just said he was going to go shoot up a school full of kids and eat their skull, beating their hearts. Are you serious?
He's going to shoot up a school and eat their hearts.
And you expect nobody to do anything about that or say anything about that? Like the government to take that seriously? Why do you think 9/11 happened? It was a laziness of the freaking airport line people who did not check anything about or do any backgrounds or anything. They were lazy.
Please don't talk about that because you clearly don't know what you're talking about that either.
How? I don't know what I'm talking about.
The government had information regarding that attack well in advance of 9/11. So don't even talk about the
Actually,
airport.
I don't even want to go there because that's going to bring up a whole new thing, and you know, like a conspiracy thinker, so I'm not even gonna talk about that shit. But about the case you just mentioned, it's ridiculous. Nobody should say that. That's ridiculous.
People say cruel things all the time. People make jokes about killing people all the time.
And is that a good thing?
Arrested? Comedians do that all the time.
No, nobody. That's where you have it wrong. Comedians, you know that they're joking in the first place, right from the start, because what? They're comedians. They do this for their jobs. If Kevin Hart said that, of course somebody would know they're joking because he's a stand-up comedian. He knows what he's saying, and he's just joking.
That the difference is that their profession. We can't take it seriously when a comedian says he's going to commit a criminal act. That's what you're saying.
Wait, but what, dude? But what you're saying? is not even irrelevant because there's no comedian that ever even did a thing that was meant to be taken seriously.
Comedians make jokes about killing people, cooking people, stomping people.
But that's in his stand-up. He's a stand-up comedian. How is the government supposed to know this guy was joking? That's one thing I want to tell you.
The guy said he was joking.
Oh my God! But that's he.
The guy said, "LOL, just kidding."
All they heard was words. All they saw was words, and that is all they can refer to. And that is scary. You're telling me if a guy said, "Oh, I'm gonna come and shoot up all the kids in the fucking school," and okay, put LOL put LOL at the end of the sentence, and that makes everything okay? I mean, do you guys understand that? Commentators over there? Kidding. Do you guys understand that?
Skipping over that. The guy said he was kidding.
Yes. No. Let me tell you. In the article, it said LOL. He did not say he was kidding. It said LOL, not kidding. LOL. That's where you're wrong. It says LOL, not kidding. It doesn't say not kidding. It says LOL. That's it. Do you understand that now?
Let me just show you so that you can stop lying.
The article that I read said LOL. Damn, you got really diehard fans over here. It's funny. I'm loving it though. Xbox One still has no good games. Sure, it doesn't.
He replied, "Oh yeah, I'm real messed up in the head. I'm going to shoot a school full of kids and eat their still beating hearts." The next two lines were, "LOL, just kidding." The statement, "LOL, just kidding," meaning laughing out loud and just kidding, indicate that just the statement was entirely sarcastic, said his father.
So you're saying, and if you were, let's say, work for the government, and you saw this, you would do nothing? Because, he said, "LOL, just kidding," at the end, right? That's what you would do. You would do nothing.
People who are actually going to commit a criminal crime are not going to come out and say, "I'm going to fucking blow up this building." Just kidding.
Are you an expert? Dude, are you an expert in that, though? People have to take things like that seriously. That's why people can't say that. If you read all of that, if the article you just showed me, I bet you at the end it would say people should not say this in freaking chats or anything like that, because people can't take that shit seriously. I don't understand. Are you trying to make this okay? Like, people can say that and put LOL JK at the end of the sentence?
Like I said, and I'm going to say this one last time, I do not condone what he said. It was a crude joke, but it was a joke nonetheless. One of your
freaking fanboys said it's a nerd playing League of Legends, so he's not supposed to be taken seriously. Wow, that's some fans you got there
too.
So, and he's not supposed to be taken seriously, right? Because he's a nerd playing League of Legends. Okay.
Well, obviously, comedians can say whatever they want just because they're supposed to be funny.
What about that dude from Virginia Tech? He's a chess player.
Okay, so
not supposed to take him seriously? He's a chess player?
The guy didn't announce that he was going to fucking shoot up a school. So what the fuck?
He made videos of it. He made videos of it. Personal ones. There was a lot of evidence.
Personal ones.
There was a lot of evidence, buddy. There was a lot of evidence. And you know what people did? People did nothing. That's why it happened. People did nothing.
No one found this evidence until they searched his living space.
Dude, that's not true at all. I know that case.
You don't know.
There was so much.
You don't know anything. There's one thing that we learned from talking to you. You don't know anything about anything.
How? Really? I don't know anything.
I mean, just now you went to an article And we're all telling you the guy said he was just kidding, and you kept telling us that it's not what he said.
He said LOL. JK.
And he said
LOL JK.
And you were so intent on that just kidding was not there. So we all had to just...
Does that make it any better, though? I mean, do you understand what you're saying? Does that make it any better? Because he put JK at the end?
You're a drone, obviously, and you have proven it so throughout the entire
but what have you proven, though? What have you proven?
I've proven that those who support the Xbox have no excuses for what they are doing. I have proven that those on the Xbox are selfish.
Explain to me my opinion.
I exposed that Xbox supporters are selfish. The same way you have coming on here about what you prefer and what you have a connection, so you don't really care. You damage controlled and
That's not true.
You damage controlled and you try to justify them selling an incomplete product. You damage controlled and try to justify them putting a bunch of features behind a Paygate. And so on and so forth. And you can see for yourself when you watch your own debate. I am tired now, and this has gone for a long time. We've had a lot of fun today, but I'm going to bid you adieu, and good luck in college.
All right, thank you. Good luck too. Bye-bye.